Well, hello. How is everybody? We've missed you.
We have missed you so much.
Oh, the
I
week
was
I
like
go on
getting,
vacation,
I know, right? Do 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 do
everything
do do do
happens.
do do do. We were clowning
Circus
hard.
time. Yep.
Circus time.
Circus time is here. So
Yeah. So Holly went away,
I did. Vegas. I was in
and the
Vegas.
world, the Swifty world,
Imploded.
it imploded. It exploded. We were being fed. Then we were clowning. And now we have no idea what's going on. Hi, Shaylin.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Darren.
Shaylin. Hi, Darren. Hi, Mike. Hello, number one Arrow fan.
Hi.
Yeah, I hope you all are doing great.
Yes.
What, where to even begin?
What's going on? What's happening?
what,
We have no idea.
What to even say right now? But we have tons to say, so let's just.
Right, we have so very much to talk about.
We do, and I just hold on, keep going. First time, this is the quickest I've ever knocked out the cord. You guys, hold on.
Yay! Okay, well, let's knock some things off our list that we can do sort of quickly. And hi, Mike. So first of all, and I do have a cough drop in, so forgive me for that. I'm going to try not to cough in the microphone because I do have a little bit of a cold. But we want to send big, huge congratulations to Olivia Rodrigo, who got her third lead single went #1. An enormous accomplishment that may never, ever, a record that may never be broken by anyone ever again.
Absolutely. So
unbelievable. She was so cute on Saturday Night Live last night. Really liked the new song she played last night. Personally, still not loving the aesthetics of this album, but I at the end of the day, it's the music that matters,
I love
right?
it. Yeah. Yes.
So
absolutely, massive congrats.
Massive, huge. So we want to acknowledge that. We also really want to, we want to make sure everybody knows that the terrorist who planned the attack on the Vienna Swifties has been prosecuted
and sent to real jail.
Sent to real jail for 20 years.
Should be life.
Not enough.
Should be life.
But I'm just hopeful. Holly and I are both hopeful that can hopefully provide just maybe a little bit of closure to anybody who is feeling tender about that, who maybe was supposed to be there, who still has feelings about it.
Scared. I mean, that's terrifying. So
absolutely. And valid disappointment for not being able to go to your Eras show. So we just always hold you in our hearts and hope that this gives just a little bit of relief to that, and just glad to see at least some justice done, even if we don't fully agree with the amount of time. But yeah, it's something is better than nothing, especially these days. So
yes, absolutely. I mean, if I had it my way, he would have been slingshotted straight to the sun.
Absolutely.
But that's not an option in real life. So whatever.
Not yet. Anyway.
I mean, not yet. Yeah. When I'm president, trust me.
I'd vote for
slingshot to the sun.
And then we also want to give enormous props and foresight of thought that our personal friend Taylor Swift, when she signed with UMG,
oh my gosh, yes,
put a clause in her contract. Granted, I don't fully understand it, but basically it said that if UMG ever sold their share of Spotify, that every single artist, not just Taylor, every single artist signed to UMG would, I guess, receive part of the profits from that, or receive an amount of money from this Spotify sale.
Yeah,
and that it can't be counted against any money that artist may contractually owe them in terms of recouping fees for recording albums, tours, that sort of thing, which that's the part I don't really understand, but it's a really big deal.
All we need to know is it's legendary. It is absolutely incredible that she has the power to put that in her own contract. she is an artist under UMG. In
Mhm.
her contract, she's stating what UMG has to do as a whole to all artists under their under contract with them. So that is like
huge
the
label.
biggest
That's a lot.
flex of all time. It's humongous, and it's I mean, legend behavior. Amazing.
She is changing the music industry every opportunity that she gets.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we obviously, as Swifties, we hear the criticism about, you know, the variance and the this and the that, but you can't,
whatever.
You just can't.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever, because
whatever.
That's responding to the music industry, which you have to do to stay relevant. And then you use that relevance to make changes. And I think that's amazing.
It is amazing because it was also doing it at the moment of going into an agreement with a humongous label distribution company, whatever, to put in there the clause about all other artists on this label. I mean, that is insane. I mean, it's so awesome. And the fact that they agreed to it shows the flex, the muscle, the power behind Taylor Swift. I mean, that is, it should honestly be the biggest news story of her right now. It
should
crazy.
Be.
This is back to the man. Like,
well, and, you know, we also have to point, like, the contract, when this contract was made, it's not like it was just recently when Taylor Swift was, you know, at post Eras tour or anything like that.
Nope.
It was between
Ref
and
like
Lover.
Folklore. Yeah.
Right. So even though she was still huge, she wasn't Taylor Swift #1 artist in the whole wide world.
She was
to have that negotiating power.
I mean, she was huge, but she was, like, it's still like the foresight, like actually, it's not even the foresight, the want. It's the want to have this, to look out for artists like this. I mean, can we name another artist who's ever put this in here? Like, oh, by the way, if you ever sell this, you need to help absolutely every single other artist signed to this label. If this happens, this cause and effect, it's revolutionary, to be honest with you. It's amazing.
I don't think I've ever heard, and you know, obviously as we know,
I love this.
With a lot of, like,
she's the eldest daughter.
That is perfect.
Yes,
That's
she
exactly
is.
it, because she's looking out for everybody else.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, I can't think of a time when I've heard about, anyway, a contract negotiation portion that does not simply benefit the party,
right. Totally.
or like immediate, I guess, family of the party, but that it benefits. I would like to know how many artists actually are signed under UMG, because
it's a lot.
It's got to be an enormous number.
It's a huge amount. Darren's saying it's the Lover album. Sorry. So I stand corrected. I thought it was Folklore, but okay. Lover. Perfect. It's amazing. Like, it is an absolutely amazing move. And it should be, again, #1 news story. #1.
It should be.
Concerning Taylor Swift. It should be her. I mean, seriously, completely badass. Okay.
And yet it wasn't.
Oh. I know. And yet it wasn't. If it was
other stuff happening, it was just like a boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom.
Which brings up a lot of questions. So here's what I'm going to say just straight off the bat. You guys, we are in weird times. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just is perplexing.
It is perplexing.
In the midst of all of it, there's so many things right now that it's just things that make you go,
Well, should we go? I think we should approach it, since there is so much to sort of analyze and deconstruct and question mark about. Maybe we should go sort of chronologically in terms of
how it happened,
what we saw, what we felt about it, and then we can kind of, each thing kind of built on the last thing.
Let's do it.
So I would say that the first thing that really kind of set the alarm bells off was this Pap Walk. With
oh my God, yeah, for sure.
Light blue striped dress.
Yep.
Red leather shoes.
Yep. Yellow purse.
Cute little yellow purse with a bee on it. And a horseshoe necklace.
Yep. Number one, what's going on moment.
So yeah, like that outfit was so like, this is something.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something. Primary color something. Like it was wild. At first, well, I was in Vegas, everyone. So I will say that I experienced everything on a delay. Because I was
Right. And can you all imagine that I
music
could
festival
not like call and text Holly, be like, oh my god, oh my god. Because she was like out living her life for, you know,
I was raging till dawn at the music festival. Okay.
Which is great.
So let's just talk about the outfit. Outfit was shocking because it was obviously, we have a whole new color palette. We have a whole new theme look. We have a whole new aesthetic, right?
Right.
And, you know, you can go on. Don't tell us everyone.
Well, okay. So first of all, the first thing that I picked up on the dress and I thought it was just like a nod to her engagement dress. But the thing that I really zoned in on was the horseshoe necklace, because we've talked a couple weeks ago now about my National Velvet Day theory.
Yep.
Which is National Velvet is a Elizabeth Taylor movie, and it's a movie about a horse. It's about a girl who wants this horse and then rides in this huge horse race. So I was like, oh, this is something. I'm onto something here.
Totally. And
then like the rumors sort of came out about that she was maybe going to be at the Derby, and how her and Travis owned 10% of this horse that was going to run in the Derby, and the name of that horse was kind of similar to the name of the horse in the movie. And so I was like, I'm on it. I've got it. I'm actually going to get a theory right for once. And then,
well,
I mean, I don't know. It still could be.
Of course it could be. We have so much weird shit happening that we don't even know. Okay. So then it was like, is she wearing the same outfit from the Karma video? Is she wearing like a Dorothy
That was
outfit?
where a lot of people's minds went. Dorothy.
Okay. So after all that subsided, right? Or I mean, it's probably still going on. Then we
found out, who was at this dinner.
Yeah. So Jack is back, everybody.
Jack is back.
Jack is back.
We're thrilled. We're so, like, I mean, it took a moment to be like, what? And then I was like, yes.
Happy.
We
don't like anyone being in the bad apple basket, but I will say that I'm never going to not think this. There was 100% weirdness for a year. 100% weirdness. So let's break this down. Here's what happened up until the Pap Walk, right? Just to refresh everybody.
Right.
So we had no mention of it. First off, we had him not producing Showgirl, right? Then we had the insane amount of interviews going on where Taylor, for the first time in a decade, never mentions Jack. In fact, cuts out everything to like no mention whatsoever, with this massive up bossing of Shellback and and Max Martin. Okay.
As if they were, you know, like not the second coming, but
the whole thing.
The best
like,
producer,
seriously.
the only producer, you know, it was like this weird
her equal, like talking in these words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we had the Jack situation where he said, don't even ask me about Taylor Swift. I refuse to answer any questions about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
and don't forget that when on October 3rd, the album came out, and since then, we've had no social media, no mention, anything from that. Was for me the weirdest thing, honestly.
Completely weird.
Was I really thought Jack would at least have a post that would say, congratulations on your new album, my friend Taylor Swift. Because I personally never thought it was weird that they didn't work together for this album. I don't expect, it doesn't make sense that
that's not the part that was weird. The weirdness was the no mention and the up bossing of, it's the way she was doing it in my world. Like it was like, she keeps on saying this over and over and over again. And it's a glaring difference from, you know, we're talking before Showgirl, all the way back to Reputation, having Jack Antonoff have a part of each album. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. The Margaret Qualley of it all, 100% strange. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
The song that he put out,
Oh yeah,
the verse and wish list that is absolutely about him.
a part of father figure that is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like we were sitting here and taking some nothing and making it enormous. Weird things we saw
mere
were
observation.
weird things. They were weird things.
They're just breaks in the patterns that she usually has, and so we point them out. So anyway, we have this
either there was a rift and now the rift is repaired. Or there was some strategy, PR strategy behind this silence, this nothingness that we don't frankly understand. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm happy that they're back again, but do you know how strange it is to be like this year of nothing and in fact refusing to talk about somebody, and then it's this person's my best friend, and then this person is seen with your dad, who is also a questionable figure in the whole situation right now.
Yeah.
Go into this business meeting, like Pap Walk situation, dinner, negotiations. I don't know. Coming like olive branching. We don't know. But it was something. It's been amended. But what's weird and unnatural, guys, it's just like, I don't want to be this person, but like the unnaturalness of like they're saying the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because then she talks about him in an interview and he talks about her in an interview, all within the span of like 48 hours. And it was like
in the same sentences.
And then everything. Yes. Saying the same things.
It's super odd. So like, congratulations for them being like, we don't want anyone to be a bad apple, but you know what I'm saying? But this kind of thing is like bizarre, right? It's like, well, now you're both back to saying the same sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened, something's fixed. Okay, moving on. Like that's all. Moving on. We'll never know.
And that's fine.
We might, but we don't know currently. We might know in the future. We don't know now. So
I have enough question marks in my head right now.
Oh my God.
With that one, I'm gonna just put it away and just say whatever it is.
We're gonna put that away for now. We're gonna put it away for now. Let's go to the next thing.
Well, then we wake up the next morning, and lo and behold, not only has Taylor been named one of the like 30 best songwriters by the New York Times, there's a 30-minute interview.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
Just out of the freaking blue. Not on YouTube. So that was a little like, what? Where do I even find this? Because you wake up and you're a little discombobulated because you didn't know it was coming.
Oh, for sure.
And then the
interview
itself is wearing almost the exact same outfit from the suspicious Pap Walk less than a month ago, to the point where I literally felt like I was like either losing my mind or being gaslit or both, because it was so similar. The jewelry was exactly the same. The shoes were exactly the same, but the top and the skirt were just slightly different. And it was like, what the fuck is happening, and why? Like, you have all the clothes in the world. This is something.
There's a lot to ponder right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to ponder. Yes, highly weird. The interview itself filled with strange. Like, how do I describe how I feel about this interview? I love that she does an interview. Like, listen, I'm always always want more Taylor.
And
can't get enough.
Countdown. We're just going chronological.
What?
I'm just
we're gonna
get here. I'm letting Omar know. Hold tight.
We're getting
there. We are locked in. We're gonna get there.
Yeah. The countdown's occupying most of my brain right now, so absolutely. Don't worry. So this interview is filled with such interesting choices of things to talk about. And a lot of a lot of things she's already hey T Lee, hi. A lot of things she's already talked about, a lot of things that she has previously said, a lot of contradictory statements. Has anyone noticed this, that she says something and then quite literally the next sentence kind of contradicts what she just said a second ago?
And also a lot of statements that contradict past statements or
totally
past behavior.
It's wild. It's a wild. I don't know if we're reframing. I don't know what we're doing in this interview. I am not really like the. Oh my gosh, the rearranging of like previous, like this is how this song was written. I love, though, hold on, I have to say this. I love that because this has been a long time since she fully admitted that when All Too Well came out, she told everybody that it was 20 minutes long, right? 20 minutes. First statement. It's 20 minutes long. I think it's really interesting what she says about that song in this interview too. I can't help but go, where she couldn't find the tape. Does anyone remember this part where she's like, I can't find I locked it in the safe, then couldn't find it, and found bits and pieces of it in journals. But at the beginning of the conversation about it, she's like, oh, I recorded it, and you know, it was like a big long stream of consciousness. Great. But we all know that there's parts of that song that she wrote when she re-recorded it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made any sense. You can't say at the time period that he's going to keep on dating people that are still your age. Like the whole part about the joke. Do you know what I'm saying? The punchline. I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I get older, but you'll never stay my age. She wouldn't have known that if she written it in real time, because again, it's real time. So like, it's just interesting how she phrases things in interviews. She can't even help it but like make all of my senses go.
I think it seems like it's attempting to control a narrative. I
100%. 100%. She's doing a major reframe, and it's like, girl, we have been here since Red, for like since the beginning, but like 100% remember the Red era, like, and the Red Taylor's version, and fuck the patriarchy. That is not something you wrote, and I know it. Back then, you did not write that. I know it. She didn't write that line. She didn't write Brooklyn Broke. Like, that wasn't even like a slang term for that aesthetic then. Like, it was later that it was coined Brooklyn Broke. Like, but no, and I'm not trying to bash her, but I'm just saying these are the things that make me go, why is it necessary to do that right now? I don't know. Like, I don't understand. And she's just an enigma for sure. Our song explanation was pretty cool. Very good.
Very cool. And like answering a question that so many of us have had, or sort of just like, what? It doesn't make sense to us as the people who didn't write this song, when there's another word that slots in so perfectly.
Yes,
it
totally.
makes more sense. So it was nice to sort of get that little crumb.
Now we know she does not like the last letter and the first letter, like the last letter of the first word and the next first letter of the next word, to be the same letter. Like, okay, I can understand this. This
and now
is the kind of like,
so now I have to sit down and listen to your entire discography, and if there's any like little weird words that I ever question, now I have to like think about how everything's spelled and how like now I have to like go back and look again, which I mean I would anyway. Like, oh no, make me listen to more Taylor Swift.
I know. So that was interesting. Darren is saying her mom had the CD the whole time. But did she? Apparently they lost it. I mean, did I hear that wrong where she's like, I looked in the safe and couldn't find it, had to go through journals and like piece the song back together. I'm like, what?
Well,
why is this part in here?
Strike you as the kind of person who is it's just highly organized.
Yes,
who has like red is in its own like 100%. Storage compartment.
She does not missing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like songs. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I also found it like,
but I don't know.
I also found the kind of retelling of the Elizabeth Taylor song to be highly interesting. Like, and I'm one of those people that gets stuck on like little things that I'm like, but why did you say that when we have it in print and in video of you saying it a completely different way? Who here remembers when she said that when she wrote when the Elizabeth Taylor song came to her, she was driving in the passenger, like she made Travis pull over on the side of the road and she wrote the song on the side of the road. In this interview, they are in a house and all this.
I think they were still in a car.
She says that they were inside the house.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm conflating the two.
It's just like these little things. They don't matter. Like they're not things that matter, but I find it interesting that they're different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and I just like I think you already said this. I think what is interesting and a little frustrating as a Swiftie is I do feel like we heard stories about songs that we already knew the stories to, basically. I mean, yeah, she maybe switched it up detail wise here and there, like we knew kind of that story behind Elizabeth Taylor. We know how she feels about the last great American dynasty because she talks about it in Long Pod. We know kind of the all too well. Like we know that Mirrorball and the pandemic, like we know these stories.
Right. So why did she feel right? So why did she feel the need to say this again? Is my question.
Mm-hmm.
Right? In a way, like I love it, but like, why are you telling us this again? But now that you're telling us again, it's also different. A little bit. There's like tweaks to the thing. Okay, so let's get to the point of where I kind of got irritated. Hold on, this is so cute. I just have to point this out. Darren just said, moms never lose important things. Aw, has my mom commented? Yes, she did. Oh,
not me, Darren,
she read it.
I'm like a vault.
I'm like a vault. Yeah, she is.
I mean, there are moms out there who, are not those kind of moms, but Andrea is that kind of mom.
Oh, and my mom is that kind of mom.
I
100% certain.
That's why she's my surrogate mom.
Yes, she has everything labeled, locked in a vault by year, by height,
in lowercase, inside of
lowercase, like all of it. Okay, so here's where, I mean, there's several things about this.
I mean, first of all, the thing that, well, the Reputation, the discussion of Reputation as I always knew it was this perfect album. Now, I personally,
what?
Yeah, like we saw Miss Americana. We know that when you didn't get Grammy nominations, you said, I just have to make a better album. And you don't say that about something you think is perfect. But I do think in this case, I think maybe that's a message to us that no, you are not getting.
We're just getting the vault.
Any of the Reputation re-records, you're just getting the vault. And I'm okay with that.
I'm actually better with it.
Behind it, I'm okay with it.
I'm way better with it. Because Reputation's been the only album of hers that I'm scared for a Taylor's version. Like I love it so much, and I think it is. I do think it's perfect. There's too many sounds. There's too much complexities. I would be nervous for a Taylor's version of all of Reputation. I don't think she can get that.
Yeah.
And like she can't capture the zeitgeist again. Hi, Speak Meow. Hello, LP.
Oh,
Um,
hi.
Hi. Can't say right now about how you look. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you do. Your hair looks very good.
Oh, thank you. Back from Vegas, that desert
There you
air. Thank
go.
you.
Uh,
Um,
but I still don't, and I will never understand unless we get an explanation. The change lyrics. I will never understand why some people have the access to the change lyrics and some don't. Will we at least get the change lyrics when? I mean, it doesn't make sense because I assume, I don't know, I assume the vaults will sort of be as an a standalone sort of album. Like when you look it up on Spotify, it's not going to be all old rep tracks and then new vaults. I could be wrong, but like, is it gonna change to the new lyrics? And
I better, because what's the point of us having the new lyrics on? Like, please, can we just at least get that mystery over? Please put it somewhere where it makes sense.
like,
On all streaming.
I know I still haven't been able to sit down and like listen to the new lyrics like myself on my own, the entire song, and not just somebody like clipping it on social media. And it
Yeah.
makes me sad for myself.
Yeah, it makes me sad for myself, even though it's on Apple Music. Like I just want it to be universally the same. You know what I'm saying? Or else it's a question mark. Darren, I'm talking about it was during the Showgirl era where she was talking about the Elizabeth Taylor songwriting process. Are you saying, what is this saying? They were driving and it clicked when they got home is the exact story from
the New York Times interview. Okay, so then
yeah.
Holly's comparing that with the explanation we got in the release
Showgirl.
party when we went to the movie theater. It's slightly different.
It is slightly different, and she talks about it in other places too, where it's like we had to pull over on the side there. It's not even a big. I'm not nitpicking. I'm just saying that the story is like slightly altered, and I'm always so interested. We get so little interviews from her now. You know what I mean? Like true like interviews that it's just so interesting to me how she handles them and what she says, what she chooses to talk about. I want the unedited version of this because like don't you? Like it's because right on the news.
I want the unedited
version
of like anything with her because I would like to
absolutely
see like not.
I want to hear the actual questions
put together, thought out, like
totally.
that we used to get the sort of messier or off the cuff or whatever that we used to get. We don't get anymore. I miss it.
But also, like, does anyone maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing, but like the interview starts mid-conversation.
It's weird. And then
doesn't it start with her like mid-sentence?
Yeah. And then it ends super abruptly. I was like, my video got cut off. What is happening? So it's just a weird edit.
It is a strange edit.
Maybe all of them are like that. I haven't watched the other ones, so I don't know.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We're not nitpicking. I'm just picking up like we're like hyper focused Swifties, so this doesn't even matter to most of the world. Okay, most of the world, no one cares about
people remember things differently as time goes on. It's got a lot going on, so yeah, we're
totally.
just saying it's interesting. We're not saying anything bad.
I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just picking up the differences because that is just what my brain does. It goes pattern different. The pattern different. That's like I can't help it. Bear with me.
And sometimes the differences are Easter eggs. I don't think they are the case, but that's that's one reason why if something is a slightly different, our little Swiftie senses go off.
For sure.
I don't think that in this case, I don't think it is. And I think both stories can sort of be true at the same time. And she just is like telling it slightly different. And that's, I mean, who hasn't? So
right. Like I tell a million stories different. And it's like I'm not trying to, I'm just giving you guys my notes. You know what I mean? Just, we both are just like, here's what we noticed. Wild.
Let's dive into the part where I had an existential crisis.
Me too. I think we had the same existential crisis.
Yeah, like literally, I got hot and like a pit in my stomach because first I thought it was my, pathological people pleaser brain saying, wait a second, Taylor Swift is telling us that she no longer wants us to analyze the songs or talk about who the songs are about. And so me, people pleaser, went, oh no, I've been doing these bad things and Taylor's gonna be mad at me,
And I'm saying, screw that.
Well, I thought about it
That's
more.
ridiculous.
And I don't really think that's where my reaction was coming from.
Yeah.
I think it was more, for me, if I were to take away that element of thinking about, is this song about, like, I just came up with a theory of another song that's about Calvin, which I will share at some point. It would take away, it would remove a layer, not only of my enjoyment of the songs, but for me, what makes Taylor Swift a genius, like genius storytelling songwriter levels, is the connections, the motifs, those it's not just songs anymore. It becomes a tapestry.
Absolutely.
But and so if I were to try to turn that part of my brain off, which I couldn't anyway, even if I, it would then, I would not, it wouldn't be the same to me. It wouldn't be the tapestry anymore.
Right.
And that makes me really sad.
Well, here's the thing that blew my mind. Like, she said this shit about the paternity test before, and okay, we get it. But the thing that stopped me in my tracks here is that the sentence that said, these guys didn't write the song, I did. Now, who, pardon my French, but who on this planet fucking thinks that these guys wrote any of these songs? Like, honest to God, what is happening? No one thinks that. And I am stunned by that statement. Like, absolutely. I have never encountered a Swiftie that thinks, oh my God, Jake wrote All Too Well. Like, are you... But also, let's just be real here. Let's fucking be real here for a second. Taylor Swift has guided, like, she has guided us to do this.
She's taught us from the beginning.
She's from literally the beginning. So this interview is so interesting to me. I'm going to watch it like 300 more times because it's such a reframe, and I can't figure out why she's doing it. Is it because she's getting married? I don't know. Like, I have no idea why she's trying to do this. Like, I'm bewildered. Here's the other thing that made me annoyed. Like, okay, we know that we're a huge fan base. There's all different types of Swifties. I find all Swifties to be amazing. Like, even if I do not agree with whatever the hell you're talking about, you know what I mean? We have a one common denominator. The thing that sort of irritated me, and I just have to be perfectly honest about this, is that I don't particularly think it was great of her in this climate, in this world climate, when there's so much division. I just don't think that it's great to say there's parts of this fan base that I'll never understand and I'll just have to deal with it and blah, blah, blah. That's like, it makes kind of like othering when what she's saying is really vague over like what part she doesn't like. And genuinely, all of it is because she constructs songs in a way that makes you create theories about it. Like, it's part of it's part of being a Swiftie. It's like coming up with theories about songs and like all of it becomes a part of it. Whether it's true, whether it's not, whether it happens, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. What matters is the journey that you go on, right? So I will say that there is one fan base, like part of it, that I can genuinely say that I'm sure she is not okay with. And, I mean, because she's never given any hint, clue, idea, inkling that she is living this double life in a different way.
Right.
Okay. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not giving like the thing.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
for
wait,
her,
before.
for Taylor Swift herself to say like, well, you know, there's fans that go too deep in like all the like, okay, but you're the one that's instructed us to do so. You're the one that has created this. We didn't all collectively make this up on our own. Do you know what I mean? It's like a two-way street. If you want us to stop decoding stuff, then stop writing in such a way that like, do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes. Even
There's
if
other artists that I love that write from their personal viewpoint that you could never, that you just don't do this with.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference? The difference is she does it on purpose. And we know that it's part of the intrigue. It's part of the collective experience of being a Swiftie, is you feel involved. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's like, you can't, like, you could say, well, now that she's with Travis, somehow she wants to change all of this or whatever. And I'm sorry, I can't buy into it when you literally put in one of your songs New Heights. We knew it was about Travis anyway, but that makes it's one of these Easter eggs that she puts in, so we know who the song is about. So it's not like now that I'm with Travis, everything has changed, because she was with Travis when she wrote Showgirl, and there's still these Easter eggs about about Charlie, about Jack, about him, about Travis.
But here's the other thing though, like she also rebrands in front of your eyes. Like she changed Guy on the Screen to Guy on the Chiefs in front of our faces. And so what are we supposed to do with that? Just go, that's a random word choice that she chose? No, she's taking her life and rebranding it, repurposing it into this new thing, and she expects us to not do the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, I get it. Maybe she's sick of it all. Maybe she's like, I want to, but okay. Then just point blank say it.
I just hate this idea that somehow and I'm not saying it from her, I'm just saying listen, there's been an enormous amount of virtue signaling since this interview came out, of people coming out and saying, well, I never cared about who the songs were about. That's fine. Great. Good for you. That was how you chose to enjoy the music. That does not mean that those of us who do like to analyze and interpret and sort of solve the puzzle, so to speak.
Yeah, definitely.
That doesn't mean that we're worse people or something. So I don't like that.
No, definitely not.
But also it's like, there's been, it does, for me, and I know for Holly as well, it doesn't, the men, they're men. They're just like the little bits of information or large bits of information we have about each man help us to sort of solve the puzzle. But I don't care who it is. Like Joe,
oh my God, me either.
Guy, right? Like, it's the guy itself is not important. And we know it. No one is saying the songs are never about, I mean, we say, because we only have so many words on this planet. We know the songs are about Taylor's experiences, her reactions, her perspective. And we've always said that. It is her perspective, and like her story that she's telling us.
And also, like, here's the thing, like, in my head, I don't even see, okay. In my head, they're characters, all of them. Like in a book, like in a movie. They live completely and utterly separate from Taylor Swift, the real person, and the real people. Like they completely are separate. It's just like an Agatha Christie book or something, like, you know what I mean? Like they're characters and we're solving mysteries. It's detectiving, but it's not I don't know. To me, they live in their own world that's, whether it's based in reality or not. In my head, it's a fictional big story that we're just figuring out. It's a
Mhm.
clue game come to life. It's like, it's all of these things that's fun. It's fun. And so, you know, it also builds like a tremendous amount of like community and bonding. So
Mhm.
I think it's really odd that, and she knows that because she has seen what her fan base
Yeah.
has done for her career. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we are so involved, we are so tight knit, we are so unison with like with it all that it just seems a little odd to me that she would. I just don't think it's the right moment to like, I don't know, cause division in the fan base or I just don't think it's the right moment. However, I will say this, like, yes, I know that she wrote wish list and I know she's like, I wish everyone would leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow. But I think that is also like a double entendre of like, remember when you didn't leave me alone like not that long ago when I was dating this other person, you all wrote this petition and it like ruined my whole life. Um why is it working out? Why are you all leaving me alone now? Like it's almost like this it you know how she also says the crowd is your king?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? It to me that's like a dub it's like a
It's a double-edged sword.
it's a
Like two
double-edged
sides
sword.
of talking out of two
Yeah,
sides of
it's
your mouth.
like right. It's like they're choosing my adventure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like so anyway, I just think that it's an interesting interview. Just period. Like it's there's so much to unpack in it, really.
There is.
Um
And I also just want to like say that Taylor's like the like if you look at one of sort of the most, in my mind, one of the most famous songs of sort of who is this song about? I'm talking not talking about a Taylor song. I'm talking about Carly Simon's You're So
oh,
Vain. And
yes.
people have theories about who that song is about. A lot of people think it's about James Taylor, da 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 da. And she's never confirmed or denied publicly who that song is about. Nobody thinks, nobody wants to know who that song is about because they think that whoever that song is about somehow contributed to that song. Which, because, I mean, it's just such a glorious takedown, I think, is kind of why we want to know. And of course, she sort of created the mystery by not talking about it. But I will also point out that of the very few people on this planet who do know who that song is about, Taylor Swift is one of them. Yeah. And she point blank asked Carly Simon who that song was about and found out. And I'm not saying that as like, I'm not trying to say like that makes her a hypocrite or whatever, but I'm just saying that curiosity is very natural. And Taylor knows that because she's had the curiosity as well. I feel like the word paternity test is always, I don't like, it implies as well. I've never thought of it as a paternity test because that implies like she's kind of saying that in real life, a paternity test is two people are involved in making a child, right? And then we find out who the one person is that was truly involved. And that's not the case in these songs. It's, again, I mean, we've said it several times, but that's not, again, we're just looking for the patterns. We're looking for the similarities. We're looking for the words that, like this three word theory that I've developed, which I have an entire page on things that she mentions 3 times now that I've not updated, and I will at some point. When I tell you that this has like, I'll discover it, and I will literally like discover a new one. I will literally like throw up my hands, and she'd be like, "Oh my god, this is so genius!
Totally.
I
100%.
cannot believe she pulled this out and did this every single time."
Absolutely. And like, come on, like she's super intentional.
Mm-hmm.
We can't like this is the paradox that we're always stuck in with her sometimes. It's like, and like she either is a brilliant mastermind or she's this random coincidence person. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's either like completely calculated in a good way, intentional, and leaves clues, or we're all insane. But she there's some things that are so obvious, and it does take sometimes two people to make a song. If the relationship didn't happen with this person, then this song wouldn't exist. And the song, do you know what I mean? Like, it just wouldn't exist. So her bringing up this paternity thing again, it's like, I don't know what she's asking of the fan base. Are we just supposed to have no comment? Because I sure as shit know that's not what she wants. She wants no conversation. I doubt it. Part of art is discussing. She said it again. This was one of the weird paradoxes.
Yeah.
In this interview alone, she's like, art is meant to be discussed. Okay. And then she's like, and if you don't get it, and if you don't like it, well, I just made it for me anyway. Okay. Well, you made it about something. All of this is not made up. Do you know what I mean? It's not. So, I mean, like, I think she's trying to, I don't know. I think she's trying to do now that I'm getting married, how is this going to go? What's my game plan moving forward? Because again, I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for saying this, but like, I don't mean this in a negative way. Again, Swiftie for life, hardcore Swiftie, love her, obviously, more than anything. So more than any other artist. So her career has gone in cycles of falling in love, being in love, breakup, recovering from it, falling in love. Like it's these emotional cycles, right? If we say that that's not what's happening, then we're not listening to the music. There are songs of hers, so many, that have so much personal meaning to me that they override absolutely everything that she wrote about. Like the person, like I don't even think about her or anyone else that's contributed to the making of the song. It has nothing to do with them and only about me because it's the music of my life, right? And that's how great art works. However, at the same time, you're invested in the puzzles, in the Easter egg quest. Why would she spend 20 years of her life making the most intricate puzzle pieces and Easter eggs, talking about them, saying who found what, like the years of this, for her to be like, yeah, I don't know. People are looking too much. Would you like us to leave you alone? Because I know that's not what you want, right?
Well, and I also don't appreciate. I felt like she was kind of
weird.
saying, like, that's weird. Yeah, like it's weird that you do that.
Right? Like, really? We're the weird ones? Okay.
I mean, I think it's natural. And I think you
and it's deliberate. Yeah. Like, it's literally deliberate. Okay? It's deliberate. The other thing is, okay, so you're telling me right now, in this year, in 2026, you're telling me that you put the line blue dress on a boat and we're not supposed to go. I immediately remember when that picture, blue dress on a boat, was in Us Weekly. I literally have it in this office. Like, you're saying that is a snapshot of a time period that has nothing to do with the song. Are we saying this right now? How are we not supposed to go? This is from this moment.
Yes. Yeah.
What? How are we supposed to, like, what? So I know she doesn't mean it this in depth, but it sort of came off kind of odd. Like, it came off kind of weird. And I was like, I don't really know if that's,
yeah.
I don't really know if that's coming off as she thinks it's coming off.
And then the question becomes,
maybe that part was supposed to be edited.
That question then sort of becomes, how far does this extend? Are we not supposed to think that there are the songs that are not about Kanye and Kim are not about Kanye and Kim? Are we supposed to think that the songs that are about Scott Borchetta are not about Scott Borchetta?
Right.
Are we supposed to think that Marjorie is not about Marjorie?
Your grandma? I mean, come on. What are we talking about? Where does the line end? Because she's blurred it all together.
Yeah.
And it's part of the fun and she knows it. So to me, it's a little bit weird that she would bring that up, especially on a huge platform like New York Times. I think it's just like, if you're talking about one specific part of your fan base that, and I think we can all guess which ones we're talking about, where there's been no substance to match real life with her lifestyle, her life choices, the people that she loves. Okay, just say it.
No logical sense whatsoever.
Right, makes no logical sense whatsoever. Like, then just say it, own that, and be done with it. Please do. Please literally do. But to like kind of like leave your fan base wondering like, oh, what do you mean you're writing all this for us to not match it together? Then be more vague. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Like, what are we supposed to do? She's like, we saw you get off the plane that July 8th or 9th or whatever with Joe Jonas, and we know what time it was, and it's also in the song. Like, come on, like the specificness of which she rolls in is very much her, and is part of the beauty of her. Do you know what I mean? Is that she's like, no, I'm just gonna straight up say this how it is. You know what I mean? And I'm going to.
That is one of the things that we love about her. That she said, you know what? If they don't want to be mentioned in one of my songs, then don't do bad things. And I love that. I was like, yeah, why are we protecting the guys who are being shitty? Let's not protect them. I love that. And then it's like,
well, especially when she said, like, if you're not a shitty guy, then I won't have to write a song about you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so there's like some sort of like revisionist things going on. And
the only like potentially, I guess, logical explanation I can come up with is I know there is an incredibly small fraction of maybe not even fully Swifties. They could be haters for all I know. Who once Showgirl came out, they basically said that this proves that Joe wrote Folklore, Evermore, Midnights more than the songs.
You're gonna be kidding, though. Like literally.
And it's very small and it's very niche, right? And it's, does she think that this is a bigger thought
There's no way
than it is? Or was it so scalding to her that she felt the need to say something? It's the only place I can go to in my head that connects with why she would use this time if she's going to slap people on the wrist for such a I don't know. Or maybe it's about that open letter.
I need to address I need to address this right now. Hold on. The word is extreme, part of the fan base. Did you listen to her? Yes, I did. Of course I listened to her. But what I'm saying is that she has such a humongous fan base, and I feel like a lot of us are. I mean, to the average person, we are extreme. Like, I know that I'm an extreme Swiftie. To the average person, look at this room, everyone. Like I like literally know this. I take full accountability. I know that I am an extreme Swiftie, but
it was like a negative extreme.
Yeah, but like, where can we get more clarification on what you're talking about? Like, what part of it? Is it the G ones, or is it like the I don't know, but like
the widows?
Yeah, like, can we get a little more? Like, I mean, I like literally, like, I fully know, but I mean, I've rarely met a chill, like, oh, I just casually love Taylor Swift person. Like, I mean, but again, why would I meet casual Taylor Swift lovers in my world? You know what I mean? Right. Like, I'm like a diehard. You know what I mean?
We attract what we project.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, I will make you an extreme Taylor Swift in like 3 hours. Like, just, I have a PowerPoint. I have talking points. It's happened many times. I've overtaken like bar conversations, all kinds of events for like, oh, no. Casual. You don't come here. Let me just pull you into this closet and I'm going to tell you the whole story. Let me get my phone and we are talking about this.
So I think
it's the vagueness of that
thesis
statement that's
of
an
this
annoying
section,
thing.
yeah, we're not going to stop. Basically,
I know.
I think that we have always talked about Taylor and Taylor's songs and who the songs are connected to. I think we've always talked about that with a fair amount of reverence and understanding that it's not necessarily the reality, but it's the story that's being written for us. And so we are going to continue in that vein because again, that we are celebrating her songwriting.
Totally. Like literally, this is why you're getting inducted, is because everyone in the universe is interested and like they're committed to the story. Like, this is not a good time to be like, there's part of the people that like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're all celebrating you in whatever extreme way we are. It's all a celebration of your craft. Don't sort of say that like part of us are like, unless you just say what you're referring to. Just
we need to be
say what you don't like. Say like, stop saying that I am blank, blank, blank. And then that would be fine. Then it's like we have a clear as day statement. So now this group or whatever can just simmer that down. You know what I mean? Or just stop. Or like stop saying that like she's giving you all these secret codes and shit. Like of whatever. Like, again. At the same time, though, like who the fuck am I to say what part of Swiftyism you do? You know what I mean? She's created the whole thing. Like, why are we doing this now? Is it because you really just don't know where you're going to go from here? If like when you get married, like, are you trying to figure out how to navigate through? Like,
well, that's why I was like, well, maybe it is a reaction to that open letter.
It better be. Which one?
The open letter. Petition, the one that was like, we're scared of you getting your happy ever after.
Insane. Well, that's crazy. No, that is absolutely crazy.
He could have just easily said like, my life is different now, and so my songwriting might change, but I will still do like however she wanted to say it. I'm not gonna put words in her mouth, but there's a different way she could have addressed it.
Like she could have worded it differently. That it came off as like, let's talk about my fans for a second.
Yeah.
Without having to like, but like, let me just say there's sections of it that are, it's like, but all these sections are the ones that buy all your variants and support you endlessly and like have helped you become like this mythological legend that you are, is because we're invested fully in the art that you make. If no one gave a shit about Andy Warhol's Campbell's soup can, would we be talking about him today? Literally, and anyone who's never had like,
and we're not giving credit to Campbell's soup. We never said Campbell's soup had anything to do with Andy Warhol's success or
correct,
that right?
Correct, right. We said, look at Andy Warhol painting a soup can, and now it's in a museum, and to him, right? We never like. It's like, this is what being a legend is about. It's the lore. Otherwise, you're just a person. Do you know what I mean? The lore is what like creates everything. And she knows it. And there's no one better at it. So it's like, why put in this little thing right here about, I felt like that should have been edited out. I was like, everything was going smoothly. Questions here and there for sure. But like, I don't know if this is the moment to other some of the fan base.
Comment section making some good points, and Mike is basically saying, I haven't read all the comments, so forgive me, Mike. I'm just going to kind of try to summarize. Basically saying, I think Mike feels like the extreme ones are the ones who say like, this song is about so and so, and I will not hear any other discussion otherwise.
Right. Or like, you're wrong if you don't believe me.
Or like start a fight about it. And I like that perspective, because
absolutely
we don't ever do that. I mean, we can be very strong in our opinions, but we are always open to other ideas. Or we'll say, here's why we think it is about so-and-so, or it's referencing this thing. And I mean, I think I said in our last live stream, like I have stopped in the comment section even suggesting that a song could be about someone else because I get such heated reactions back to me that it's not,
which is wild.
I would like to have a discussion and people are like offended. And that's not what I want. That's not my goal. And so maybe Mike is right in that she's not talking about everybody who discusses what the songs are talking about, but she's talking about these
the people that demand it must be this version.
Yeah, and therefore,
okay, I
feel
agree
they know something about her life more than other people. You know what I mean? Like there's a bit of an ownership in that attitude
100%.
that I can see. She
being
might
weird. Yes, about. Totally. Like
that makes me feel a little bit better, actually. So
yeah, like that's great. But she should have just said it like that. She should have just said it like that. Sure. And she should have, like, she could have just said, like, I'm still like mystified over the fact that Taylor Swift went on, like, put this out. She thinks that people like, she's like, I wrote the song, not that guy. Well, no shit. The guy is not getting any of the accolades you've ever gotten. Trust and believe. Like, no one thinks that Jake is over there writing All Too Well. I mean,
or that Travis is writing.
Yeah, like, or like would. I mean, what are these like?
Well, maybe she may have contributed into that one a little bit.
Do you know what I mean? But like, seriously though, like I mean, like, I don't know. All the praise does go to her. So I'm like a little bit baffled about that. Like, why the fuck would Joe be writing Last Great American Dynasty? The house was bought by him. No, he wasn't. I don't know. Like, he was like 14 when she bought the house. I mean, I'm just making that age up.
And we don't even believe that Joe really contributed in the amount that he's credited to have contributed.
Right. But I sure as shit know he didn't write the entirety of Folklore. I mean, that is quite literally insane. He's not writing. Like, so when did this happen? Who is saying this? Like, those Swifties.
I think it's people.
Please come to the front and let me put you to jail if you're thinking that all these men are writing these songs.
I think it's people. I genuinely think, and I could be wrong because again, I try not to engage. But I do think it's people who really feel there was an enormous shift in the lyricism and songwriting in Showgirl, even though it's a different genre of music, and therefore you should know that there's going to be different. It was going to be more Shake It Off and Bad Blood than it was going to be Lummel or The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived or August, right? Like that expectation should have been baked in, but there are people who, and to be fair, she did say in New Heights that the songwriting was like Folklore or the lyricism was like Folklore. And I still don't completely understand in her head why she thinks it's that way. I'm not saying I don't
but in her head it is. So fuck it.
It is. Yeah.
But like to those people who are like, Showgirl is less than Evermore, Folklore, whatever. Okay, sit down and write me an Opalite, please. Sit down and write me A Fate of Ophelia. Sit down and write me The Bridge of Eldest Daughter. Please sit down and write me The Life of a Showgirl. Please do this. Let me see how long it takes you to do it. It will take your whole life and you will never get it. 100%. There are people that could, if they were stuck in a room with 7,000 pads of paper and 90 million pens, could never write Opalite. Any song off of Showgirl, they couldn't come up with Father Figure. Please sit down and write me Father Figure, Mr. Like, oh, Folklore was written by somebody who's talented and Showgirl isn't. Here's where I have the problem. It's like, it might not be your taste in sound, but the songs are still incredible. Like, and I will die on that hill. I am that Swiftie. That's like, I produce it, get in a studio, sit in a room, right away. Please give me a bridge of any assortment that would match literally any bridge on Showgirl.
And I really, that was probably maybe my favorite part of the whole interview, where she was like, don't put it in your notes app and post it on social media. Go into the studio, Put it into a
Do
song.
it. If you're so great, then fucking do it. Do you know what I mean?
She wasn't saying. I mean, she was saying like.
I'm saying that.
I know you are. I know. But I liked that. I thought that was. I really, really liked when she said that. That was.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so let's talk about more of like what we love about the interview. I love that. I love that I'm always left with I want 7 more hours of this. Like I want all of. Do you know what I mean? Like this. She does everything in such a crafted way. Even her interview skills are so exceptional because she tells just enough. She always leaves you on a cliffhanger, which is the sign of an absolutely brilliant writer. Like everything is a cliffhanger. Everything gets you right to that point, and then it's a new subject, you know. And then she's blah, 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 blah. And it's like no. Tell us one more thing about you.
Just one more thing. One more thing.
Please. And it's showing her hand without showing her hands. Do you know she's so good at it? I want the unedited video. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it 100 more times. I've been on a delay, as we all know.
But that's okay.
But there's even down to her like facial expressions. That last facial expression when they zoomed up on her face, it was like that boom boom. So much power in that. It was like and mic drop. Do you know what I mean? And mic drop. I will tell you when she brought up, and this is what like okay. I'm getting all sweaty, and here comes my like extreme Swiftiness just coming out. Like I don't care. I'm in that mood. When she starts talking about the Great American Dynasty, I'm not joking. I can't even say the line, and then it was bought by me while that song is playing without weeping. I get so emotional. I can't even sing it. I can't even whisper sing it. To this day, it is 2026, and that line, I'm like, you know what I mean? I get like so overwhelmed.
I like a confession to make. And at some point we're going to make like an unpopular opinions episode, so that this may come back, but I found it very interesting. Of all the songs that she mentioned in this interview, which she mentioned like 10 songs. Like she mentioned a lot of songs. With the exception of like All Too Well, maybe, I would say that all of the songs she mentioned are on the much lower end of my list of favorite songs.
Besides Cruel Summer. I love Cruel Summer.
Lower. Yeah. Like, I mean, any of the songs from Folklore and Evermore and Torture Poets are way at the top for me. I feel like this, obviously, she's allowed to have whatever opinion she wants to have about her songwriting. But I feel like the lyricism that I'm looking for, the poetry of it all, is much more evident in those types of songs. But I just think it's funny. It doesn't mean anything. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. We're all allowed to have our favorites, and they speak to all of us in different ways. I just think it's funny whenever, like, I like Mirrorball, but the way that she talks about Mirrorball, like it's her favorite song, I'm just like kind of blown away. Like
I'm like obsessed with Mirrorball.
When there's like this song and this song and this, you know.
I don't know. Mirrorball gets me.
Right. And like Last Great American Dynasty, I didn't even really like that song until Eras Tour. There's a lot of songs that got like what I call the Eras Tour bump in my head of now I have this more emotional connection to it. So I like it more. But that's, you know.
Last Great American Dynasty had me weeping, unhinged weeping. I can't tell if it was like because it was the pandemic and everything was insane, but like that line, I'm telling you, it was all of Folklore. When I first heard it, was like so overwhelming that I couldn't even, I couldn't even get a grip on my entire life. Like it was so out of control to me. And to this day, I can't even say with like in speaking, absolutely cannot sing it, but I can't even say like poetry verse, the bridge of Invisible String. I can't even.
Mhm.
It like as soon as I start thinking about it, I start weeping. It's her voice, it's the tones,
Mhm.
it's the everything. There is zip chance. I can't even like I'm already thinking. See, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like getting like all emotional. Like it's so beautifully done,
Mhm.
beautifully done.
Mhm.
Ugh. So
Absolutely.
you know what I mean. So you are the greatest artist ever. You don't need to say like when you're an extremely good artist, your fan base is going to be extremely into it. Like that's how I feel. Like
Mhm.
it matches your extreme Taylor Swift.
Right?
You're not like some like nonchalant, non-dramatic girl. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like
She is overdramatic, true, and we relate to that because
and
we
so
are
are we.
overdramatic and true.
Totally. Completely. I'm completely like that. And we all are. And that's why it connects with us the most because it's high emotion. It's raw emotion.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
real emotion. It's not sugar coated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get to some of these comments because we're getting out of
We are getting
we're
a little bit behind the
you guys,
comments.
we're getting
That's true.
behind.
And I
I'm
know
already losing
people
my voice.
are very anxious to talk about the countdown. That's next.
Oh yeah, we're talking about
Let's go
the
with
countdown
comments.
next.
Okay.
Because holy shit.
Although I want to talk about one more thing from the interview, which is like some possible Easter eggy jewelry stuff. Let's
I don't even know how far back.
No, that's fine.
I don't know how far back to go. Okay. Let's just do is okay. It's interesting to think of her explanation of Elizabeth Taylor to Travis and the paternity of songs. Is this about ex-lovers? Maybe she's protecting Travis. I think a lot of this interview had to deal with like moving forward with Travis. It has to, otherwise it kind of doesn't make sense since her whole career is like based on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The way I interpreted the paternity test is when people come to and say that there's only one truth, but that's crazy. That's great. She clocked that we found cracks in her folklore is fictional and tried to say it again that she wrote it like a book. I know. What was that? Why did she again? Thank you for bringing this up because I forgot. There's so much. Taylor. What are you doing right now? Again, we're revising when we don't need to be doing this.
And if you wanted us to still believe that it was fictional, don't mouth to Maddie Healy. I wrote this song about you.
Come on. What are you doing?
I just it's very
wild.
It's hard. And I
it's wild behavior.
It's a big narrative trying to control. Like I get all the like PR-ness of it.
Yeah, but
it's
come on.
It's a little frustrating, I guess.
Come on.
Which is okay.
It is. It's frustrating because it's like partially that is probably true. Take Ross, for instance, his private life is impacted because of a part of the Swiftie fan base. This is responding. Okay, hold on.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean,
it's like trying to stop a train or something. You know what I mean? It's like
totally.
I mean,
and it's like we all know. We all know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like she puts it all out there. It's not us. Like if it wasn't us, it'd be somebody else. If it's like half the world, everyone. Like she has the biggest family. Like it's not. I mean, nah. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, except that she made us do it. She made us do it. Talking about
sort of back to that comment that you just had up from Mike about that the interview was not solely for Swifties. And I get that. I absolutely get that. And also
true
that there are obviously a lot of new Swifties since Air's tour.
True.
But first of all, those past interviews that we talked about exist, regardless if people know about them or not.
Right.
But also, you can't just have an interview that's just like, Mike, maybe Mike is talking about how, like I said, that she repeated stuff, like stories we've heard before. And of course, and that's fine. That's just me being greedy, right? Of like, if I've got an interview, if I've got 30 minutes with Taylor Swift, I want as much new information as I can get. So yeah, I totally get that. And there is a balance, right? Like she can't talk about stuff as if everybody is coming into it with the same knowledge base that we are. But then she also has to know that we are all going to be watching and paying attention. So yeah, it is. She does have. It's. I'm sure it's a delicate balance for her. That's a good point.
It is a good point. It is a good point for sure. But here, okay, like I'm just gonna throw this in. Like, why did she not talk about Whitehorse, everyone? Like, I love that she talked about our song because it is one of those songs that like is one of the first songs that it had that brilliance of story writing craft in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the, you know, like breaking the parallax for sure, where it's like, and then I wrote this song. Do you know what I mean? Like I love
Yeah.
it was like one of those first wonderful moments of her bursting out into, you know, the public world, where you're like, I love, like it's such clever, delicate switching of words and storytelling that's so well crafted. But like, can we please talk about how absolutely exquisite Whitehorse is? I like was in shambles when Whitehorse came out. I will never forget listening to Whitehorse the first time. I was in shambles for days. It's so well done. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Perfect
it's
storytelling. It's incredible. I remember like forcing everyone around me to listen to it like 3 million times. Like, do you get the like the switching and then the rear view mirror and like and now your stupid ass Whitehorse can't even get me now. Yes, yes, yes. Like amazing, beautiful, exquisite. Can we talk about that? Okay.
Well, I mean, at some point she has to pare down what she's going to talk about. Otherwise, it would not be a 30-minute interview. It would be a 30-day interview, right?
Like throw Whitehorse in there for like 5 seconds, just like the whole thing is so good. Anyway, she can't give more attention to the lures in an interview that was not only what we just talked about. Yes. I get it. Extreme can be good or bad. We are good extreme. Yeah. I like to think we're good extreme, but like what I mean, I don't know.
Brand this podcast.
Yay!
The Extreme Swifties.
The Extreme.
Maybe that's what we should like name ourselves. Just rebrand.
Swifty Extreme.
Yeah.
I had a whole bar listening to me at one time. Good. Yes. This is the type of energy.
I see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, stop the music. Standing on the bar. I have an announcement. Yeah. Bring my gavel right out of the bag. Excuse me. Attention. Yes, I understand. I feel this so strongly. Are you okay with me thinking that Maddie was not that important? Can you live? Can you let me live if I do not agree? Yes, of course I can. If you can, then you are not the extreme person she's talking about. Okay. Point taken.
Okay.
Point taken.
All right.
Point taken. Okay. I understand. Thank you, Mike, for that reality check. But yeah,
we have Mike's approval, and that's all we need.
Yeah, like
and hopefully everybody else's too.
Yeah. Talking about a music festival I went to. Okay.
Oh, when you were
you're talking about.
We assumed he was on top of a bar, but he probably was just standing there. Terrence doesn't seem the kind of person to stand on top of a bar.
I guess this will be her challenge. Can she write fiction that we care about? It's not a little thing to edit out. It's very important to her. This is the, I feel like we've met this is like the philosophical question of the century right here. True. This is the question. And it
is.
And we don't know yet, but I'm sure we do know because whether we think it's fiction or not, we will never even know until years later when she announces, oh, by the way, this shit that I told you was fiction. We've already been through her fiction world.
That's true.
And it turned out it wasn't. So we don't know. It will be interesting. But I will tell you this with all certainty, without question, that Taylor will protect her songwriting craft at all costs, no matter what she has to do. Whether she's like, actually, I can't write right now, she will create a conflict. Best believe she will create a conflict that allows her to be inspired by. She said it, and I thought it was very interesting because she said it in this interview, that conflict and criticism is like one of her main catalysts for writing. And we see it. I talk about it all the time, that she is motivated the most by conflict, whether it's longing for, like, pissed off at, revenge seeking. She must have conflict because it's the hero's journey, and the hero always has to encounter a problem, and the problem then must be solved. The hero must be transformed and better than when they started, like the whole thing. So rest assured, she will never live in a world where this does not occur. She will create it.
Yeah.
She will imagine it. She will invent it. She will orchestrate it. It will happen because she can't live without it. It is the thing. I will say this, I think more so than being in love, it's the conflict of the next thing. Like, how is this going to turn? How is it going to work out? Will we meet again? Will we not? What's the next meeting? What are we going to kiss? Is it that? Was it that? Like, the whole, all of it is the motivating factors, and she will always have them. Rest assured, she's not going to live a drama-free life. Ever. That's my opinion. What do you think?
I agree. I think there, and I'm sure there will be that exactly what Jared is saying in this comment. I think she may say things are fiction, but I just don't think she can stop herself. So, and that's
can. It's like,
and I don't want her to.
No, it's what motivates her. She has a deep desire to be motivated by, like, conflict and then resolution, by tension and release. Like, this is it. She doesn't mean writing partner. She means writing subject. No, I know that.
She said that dude didn't write that song.
Right.
I did. And that's kind of what we're talking about. Like,
right. It's like the ambiguity. Like, no, right. Like, no shit. Like, we don't think that she's calling Jake over. I mean, like, hey, can you help me? Like, it was like weird wording is what we're saying. We know there's no question anywhere that she's not writing the songs. I mean, if there's some kind of group that, I don't know, but, like, Taylor is exquisite at writing all of these songs. Like, no one's been like, I think it's a clarification on that weird ghostwriter line from the Dirty Wedding Dress song. And I will die on that hill, and I can be alone on the hill. I don't care. I think the correction that she's making, like, it's like, we're best friends, but I am still going to say in this interview that I 100% write all of my music to squish this little kind of weird line. That's it. That was in that Jack song. I'm telling you, there was, they made up. There was tension made up. Conflict resolution. I mean, she's going to create it, whatever. Like, I loved her talking about the nitty gritty of her writing process. Absolutely. Endless on an endless reel. My life would be made. I say a video where someone put I saw a video where someone put all of the bridges from Showgirl into a song, and it kind of worked.
Oh, cool.
Amazing.
I love when people do stuff like that and, like, their brains go that direction. I love it.
Me too. It's amazing. So fun. Like, made a song just from the bridges of Showgirl. I love that. I love it. Celebrate those people, because how incredible. The interviewer said she came so prepared for the interview.
That's so interesting.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
She doesn't roll unprepared. Like,
does not.
She knows what is up at every second. She's, like, the most prepared. You're taking it too far about the men writing the songs, in my opinion. Some people insist a song is about that man more than Taylor's feelings. Experience when she wrote the song. It's subject versus inspiration. No, I understand this. I totally understand this. But in conjunction with her feelings and inspiration, she intentionally puts, like, clues. Do you know what I mean? And those clues are not about like random ass things. You can pinpoint it. In my head, maybe I'm insane. Jury's out, right? Mm-hmm. We don't even know if I'm crazy. So like,
I think Mike is just giving us credit and saying like, you are not you as in you and I are not and the people in the chat who come and contribute are not the people she's talking to, because we are not the people who insist that the song is more about the man that. So I think Mike, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, I think you're giving us credit. And
if you're not, we're still cool with you.
We'll take the credit.
We still love you.
You are.
You know what I mean?
Right? So
still love you. If you're here, we love you.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the songs she mentioned are in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. Yes.
That's true.
That is true.
Well, I think she mentioned all of 5 songs that she submitted. All 2, All 10, Last Great American Dynasty, Mirror Ball,
Our Song.
Hero, and Our Song. Yeah, so she mentioned all those songs.
Yep.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. Eras Tour Glow Up.
Eras Tour Bump. Yes.
Yay. The writing on Taylor Swift album is better than most writing these days. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hands down. Like, again, yes, 100%. Like, she is singular, I feel like, in her class. You know what I mean? She is the best. Yes, absolutely. Debut is a beautiful album. It's amazing. A lot of Swifties think Taylor maybe wrote a song for okay, here we come. We're just going to get into it right now.
Well, hold on just a second. Well, I mean, I want to talk about the Easter eggs from the interview. We can go into the count, or do you want to just do the Easter eggs? What do you prefer?
We'll whatever you want. You pick, because I just knocked this out. You can start with the Easter egg.
Okay, then we'll do the jewelry Easter eggs, especially because the count. We're not going to stop talking about the countdown. Like, that's going to
the countdown's insane. You want?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I did a kind of a deep dive into the jewelry that she's wearing in the New York Times interview, which PS she was also wearing in the suspicious Pap Walk, where she's wearing almost exactly the same outfit. So, yes, Darren, we're going to try to talk about everything. At some point we're going to run out of time. But okay, so here's the interesting jewelry that she was wearing. First of all, the tennis bracelet that she was wearing, it's an opalite tennis bracelet that once belonged to Elizabeth Taylor. And I love that she's wearing like Elizabeth Taylor jewelry. I love that so much. Secondly, she was wearing a ring. It's an opalite ring, but it's not just any opalite ring. It is a double snake opalite ring. Make of that what you will. And in her necklaces, she had stacked necklaces. Hi, Sarah. So a couple interesting things about the necklaces that I noticed. First of all, one of them, and I talked about this before, it was the only information I had about the jewelry from the last time we saw them in the Pap Walk. One of them is called a lock necklace. And I do think that is significant at some point, probably not tonight, but there's been a lot of locks and a lot of things going on. I think that's significant. But what I found even more significant is 2 of the necklaces she's wearing have stones, diamonds. One has a singular round diamond, and the other one, which happens to be the lock necklace, has like a strand of 3 diamonds. So we have a 13 basically around her neck. Now, as we talked about before, of course, it is complicated by the fact that we know she's going to rock a 13 when she can, because it's her favorite number, her lucky number, yada, yada, yada. We all know this. So is it a 13 just for 13's sake? Or is this particular look that happens to have been worn twice now, and the 2s are 2ing people? There's so many 2s. I have a laundry list of 2s. Is it an Easter egg for TS13? The aesthetic, or a song on I have no effing clue, but it's there. It's a 13.
Yeah.
And there's a lock, and there's a snake, and there's a double snake, again, a 2.
Totally.
I mean, I could spend an hour talking about all the 2s that have been 2ing. But I know people are really, really interested in this countdown. So I just wanted to get that part out there. We can always come back to it later.
We can, because there will never be over.
It will never be over.
It will never be over. Okay. Countdown day. So, you all, what is going on? Besides the absolute weirdness of the fact that it went to nowhere and got taken down, like, is this a big mess up? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Christine. Hello. What are we doing here, Taylor's team?
What is happening? Why
was it a countdown to nothing? What is going on? This is a mess up. My opinion, like, my theory is this was a big giant screw up. Okay, because yes, it has like the Toy Story background, obviously, like it has the font, like it's. But why did they mess it up? Why didn't they just keep going with it? If she's releasing a song from Toy Story, then they should have just gone with it. Like, just kept it going. Because now we have a countdown to nothing. And so now what are we going to do? Next month, because the dates still work out the same, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of May. But then it doesn't work for June because the dates are after the movie comes out. So
right. And if it's a month from now, it's right there at the 30th, which is the 1-year anniversary of the Masters, which is when I think we're getting debut and rep Taylor's
absolutely
version.
And Disney was quintessential in her obtaining the Masters. Like, she has a deal with Disney, being linked to Shamrock. These all are working together. So do I think this has something to do with Toy Story? Yes. What? I don't know. Do I think it's absolutely wild that it's Toy Story 5? Like, yes. Does she need to do this? No. Is it something that she would normally do? Like a 5 times sequel? Not really. Interesting, but it's Disney, so does she have to? I don't know. Is she a voice in this movie? Could be. Is Travis a voice in it? Who knows? Is she doing the entire soundtrack? Possibly. Is she doing the song and being a voice in it? Possibly. But here's the real question. Who keeps messing shit up in the countdowns? Like, this era has been a cacophony of countdowns that go to nowhere. So why didn't they just leave it up? And on Saturday say, here's the big announcement. In a month from now, you're getting a single or whatever. Yeah. But to take it down, like, it goes on the list of where is my Taylor Swift is buried here. Here lies the reputation of Taylor Swift ornament. Where are these things? What is happening? Now, everyone's commenting furiously about Tim McGraw being a song in Toy Story. Do we think that that's what's happening? I personally don't think Tim McGraw is going to be a song in it because, like, why would Tim McGraw be a song?
It's a breakup song, and this is a movie about kids and toys.
It's so strange. Not that people think it's Tim McGraw. The whole thing is weird. Like, the whole thing is weird. Leave it up.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, go on.
The Tim McGraw thing. Listen, the thing that I can think of that makes the most sense is there are several original songs that have been written for other Toy Story movies that have won Oscar, have been nominated for and won Oscars. Totally. So if she did, and I think she did, have a song for Toy Story 5, it would be to get an Oscar. And she could not get an Oscar for Tim McGraw because it has to be original. That's why songs from Moulin Rouge were not eligible. That's why a lot of songs from Wicked were not eligible, because they were previously created for other things like the staging. So it would have to be an original song. So I think that this is just my opinion. I don't think the Toy Story has anything to do with the Taylor's versions, except they do. I mean, I know the stake in my boot, like I get all of that. I think it's a really nice way. It's just that Taylor, like not the voodoo, but just the way that Taylor, like, the invisible stringness of it all, the way things just sort of fall into place for her in a sense. And so I think my guess as to what was going to happen before we knew it was the countdown that led to nowhere, I really thought it was going to be like, I'm going to have this song, an original song. I thought it was going to be produced by Jack Antonoff because obviously we got all this Jackness, right?
Totally.
And then, go pre-save it on Spotify, and that will open up a clip, and that would explain why all the clips got taken off of Spotify. And then I thought there was going to be nothing in that post about the re-releases, except I thought there was going to be some possible Easter eggs in there. And I really thought I was onto something.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
as usual.
No, not wrong as usual. We're like literally no one knows what's going on except literally.
I know. I mean,
I don't even think Taylor's team at this point knows what's going on.
I mean, anybody who had any theory was wrong because nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I personally believe that and I will never, I can't escape the fact that I do believe it has something to do with my boy breaks his favorite toys. And I do think it's going to be in the Toy Story. Like that is like the thing that I think it's a toy, it's a story. It's the guy has the Woody or whatever the hell his name is, has the string that you pull. Do I think that? Yes. Why? Because I can't escape the obviousness of how this song would make sense if this is a very sad Toy Story movie. I don't know. It makes sense.
I can't see it, but that feels like a grown-up song about kids, but I don't know.
But hold on. But it also would make sense why she left the Tortured Poets Department clip up there. I mean, that's like the only thing that I can think of. Like, why this clip? It's still wildly insane. Like, it's still but it would make sense. The black and white coming back in the outfit.
Yeah.
The fact that they're all toys in the movie. I mean, like pull the string. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am just saying, that it's probably something to, I mean, like, I think it has to do that song. Could it be Tim McGraw? Absolutely. Could it be a flashback to the first Toy Story? What year did that come out? I don't even know. Could it be like some sort of like
90s?
Okay, yeah. So like it can't be.
Before she was even born, I think.
It's so insane. Then the clouds and opalite music, like guys, it's wild. It's wild out here because usually her Easter eggs lead in a very linear way that we can kind of like stepping stones to the big reveal and we kind of get it. This one seems so odd because they took it down because it was a mess up and then they took it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it definitely has something to do with Disney. So all of the theories from when all of this happened about her whole catalog of films and docuseries, all of those things, could that be an announcement? Absolutely. Do I think it's also interesting that like Toy Story is the same initials as Taylor Swift? Of course I do. Like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I am just perplexed on is why they took it down.
Yeah.
Why did they leave this up? Who did this? Why couldn't they have just left it? The thing that catches me like in every theory that I have and every, when you and I were talking on the phone earlier today, it's like, yeah, but then why couldn't they just leave it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was
like, even if it was a mistake, which seems like it was, why not just, they had 2 days, they had 48 hours, just reconfigure things so it doesn't look like a mistake.
Totally. Say like the announcement is like Saturday, that in a month from now, you're getting another announcement. I mean, it would be the first time we had one of those.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Stay tuned. Another Easter egg clue, like whatever it is, like just add something. You have 48 hours and you're dealing with Disney, the Pixar people, the animation specialists. Like they can come up with quite literally anything in like 4 minutes. So like, what is so time sensitive? So this leads me to believe that whatever this countdown is, it's very time sensitive. So now let's go to the next month. Let's talk about May. So May, we have the songwriters induction.
No, that's June.
June, we have that. May, we have the anniversary of the Masters. We have that in the exact timeline, right? I mean, we could it be that? But what does that have to? What does that part have to do with Toy Story? Is it even Toy Story? Watch us be like insane because I'm like, these are Nintendo clouds also. Like, I'm not joking.
And there's
but
Simpsons
like,
clouds.
And there's Simpsons clouds also. But like,
and there is a Simpsons movie coming out in some point here. I can't see that at all. But
no, but like, she has the contract with. She has the contract with.
Well, Disney is Simpsons too, but.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't that be wild? But why would she have to make a? What would be the? And she mentions clouds. Like, guys, I don't know. Like, it is. There's so many options. And
also,
quite
the other
literally,
thing I forgot to tell you that happened while you were on vacation.
Oh, please tell me.
She unpinned the Opalite video in her Instagram grid. It's not pinned anymore, or I think it's there, but it's not pinned. So like that was another thing that contributed to us being like, oh, something's imminent, something's coming, a new song or something, especially when she had that purse with the bee and everybody's like, well, okay, so she unpinned Opalite because we're going to get Honey next. I didn't agree because I don't think we're getting anything else I think we're done with Showgirl, but that's me.
I think that whatever this is that was supposed to happen, this is the encore from the Opalite music video. Like, stay tuned for the encore. This is
Could be.
I think this is but they screwed it up a bit. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. Like this Showgirl era, there's been a lot of like, and what? What?
I feel like we're jugglers and we have like 20 balls in the air. Like, again, circus.
Totally.
And it's like, is this for this? Is this for this? Is this an Easter egg for TS13? Is this an Easter egg for debut? Is this an Easter egg for a new song? Is this, and it's, and it's fun, but it's kind of mentally taxing. Like,
totally.
I felt like my brain was going to explode the other day.
And because it's just
I literally had headaches.
Because you know what? She's not making things obvious enough like she usually it's wild. And then at the same time in this interview, she's like, don't dig too hard. But like, well, can you make it more obvious? Like, then why are you screwing shit up? You know what I mean? Like, what is this countdown? You gave us 48 hours and then you took it away. And then there was no oopsie, like not even a mention. Like, sorry. So next month, is this going to reappear? Will it have its same impact? We don't know. Will they change it? We will never know. Possibly.
Yeah.
But like, why are the clouds the same? Why is there there's so much font similarity also in the Opalite video to the countdown timer, same colors. Like there's a lot of I don't know how to say this. Visually, the Opalite video reminds me of Toy Story. I don't know.
It's got a lot of the primary
colors,
toys.
Yeah. Like there's like this toy aesthetic, like the
sort of fantasy. It's sort of a lot of blues. There's a lot of blues,
and also like the
timing, the 90s kind of is back.
Yeah, like that. It reminds me of it. Also, I can't think of her name right now, but the aerobics teacher reminds me of a Barbie. Like, I mean, she does. Like like there's like toy looking things inside of.
Yeah.
And it's also at a movie theater where it says stay tuned for the encore, which would be Toy Story. Is that going to be in the movie theaters?
Remember I said a while ago that I felt like there were all these like movie things. Like we watched the release party in a movie theater and there was a movie theater in both the first two videos. Like, and I felt like she was leading us to a movie theater. I thought it meant like, because she was going to come out with her own movie, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is for this.
It could be. I mean, I even think that there could be some weird thing at the end of the Toy Story movie that is the encore of that movie. I have no idea. Like literally, I don't know. But I also think it's extremely interesting that she talked again. Because, okay, I am like a diehard. She's making a movie about Holiday House and Rebecca Harkness. She brought that up in this interview. And I'm like, I think Disney might be producing it. Like, I think that.
Good point.
It's gonna like the trailer or one of the trailers when you go to see Toy Story 5 is gonna be the trailer for her movie, like her actual movie. I'm not sure. Maybe at the end of Toy Story 5, big announcement. I mean, it's no coincidence that like in Opalite with the cloud background that it says stay tuned for the encore. And now we have literally a like sort of like
kind of like movie.
movie. I mean, Toy Story 5 is coming out in the movie theater. So like something is going on with that. Did she do a song? Probably so. I think it will be an original song because I also think that wish list is still her wish list sort of also. Like she wants an EGOT. Like you can't convince me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the house that the production house, I can't think of the name of it, but like they are also connected to Disney. Like I think that the trailer, the encore will be the release of her trailer for her movie during Toy Story, or that of all movies during that time frame. But I think she probably also did a song in it. She could there's so again,
honestly, maybe this is some brilliant marketing thing where this was purposeful and we won't know, but then the movie will come out and we will all go to see the movie on opening day because we will want to like solve this mystery. And
probably.
like all I had heard about Toy Story 5, all I had heard like really about like there was not a lot of excitement because people are like you said, like this is the 5th, like the 3rd one was supposed to be the last one, and like we're still extending this, and like nobody's gonna really care, and obviously people getting older and like a million different factors. And now maybe it will have an enormous opening day because all the Swifties go, because we'll be like, well, what was that? And is there a trailer? Is there a song? Is there a voice? And we'll just all show up.
I just can't understand. Yeah. I just can't understand why they would take down the countdown and not just go ahead with the whatever, because it's not that far away. Like, Toy Story 5 is coming out June 19th. It's not that far away that it would be damaging. It would just be a different type of buildup, right? Okay. I mean,
I have a theory. Okay. I have a theory. It just popped into my head, so I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
No, it's fine.
It's a little bit of a wild theory. It's an extreme Swiftie theory. Going off what you said about the trailer for maybe a trailer for her movie is on the Toy Story. Here's a little thing I've been fiddling with in my mind.
Okay.
Okay. So I've been hyper focused on the 2s. And this countdown was a 2-day countdown that was supposed to end at 2:00 on the 2nd. And so I was like, maybe it was just a glitch, and then we'll really find out what the countdown was. What if, and I happened to at the time, because I was so focused on this, looked up February 2nd, 2 of 2. Because there's a lot of 2 of 2s. Like the Torture Poet 2nd anniversary post is 2 pictures of her. Okay, so 2s of 2s.
Yes.
And I was like, well, maybe it's a Friday, and maybe so something will be coming out. And I was like, or I thought maybe it's the 1st February. It would be the 1st February Monday, the 1st Monday of February. So it would be the happy fortnight day, right?
Yeah.
But it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her movie that would have a trailer or something coming in conjunction with Toy Story, it will be announced on February 2nd. And then the countdown was the 2/2/2s in the February 2nd. Okay. So maybe we should wait till February 2nd.
Next February?
Yeah, I don't know. I know, it's a long time to wait. I understand.
I was like so confused. I'm like, what fucking month is this right now? Like, I'm like, oh my God.
But it would kind of make sense if you continue with my theorizing that we're going to get the 2 re-records end of May and an announcement at about TS13 on August 7th. And then maybe that comes out, I don't know, end of the year. And then February, we get an announcement about a new project. Like, that doesn't seem as far away. I know all of this is very wild and extreme. And I know it's a lot. I'm not saying she should do these things. I'm saying this is where the signs are leading me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I love that theory, first of all, but like, I think that also, I think that maybe I can't just like really escape from the stay tuned for the encore part
Yeah, no, I get
at
it.
a movie theater in Opalite. And then now we have this next Toy Story thing, which would be two, which would be Toy Story and then like the trailer for her thing. So it's a double feature if you follow me. Do you know what I mean?
What if I do? I just had an idea about the encore. You know how in some movies, like the Marvel movies and stuff, in the end credits, there's like extra.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
But
they're the deleted scenes. I said
right, but what if she's not in the entire movie at all, like voicing anything, but she is in the extra scene? That would be to stay tuned for the encore, and maybe has something like Opalite in it, or something. You know, maybe that's a connection.
Maybe it's the music video for the song she's doing for Toy Story. Will be at the encore of the movie Toy Story 5. Do you know what I mean? Because if she does the movie, I mean, a song for that, it would be, I think, super great to do either like a snippet or like a behind the scenes of the music video that then releases whenever the hell I mean, I don't know. Yeah. The thing that we have to like keep in mind is that whatever they put out was 2 days, right? So it was a 48-hour time frame. So if in conjunction with when Toy Story is going to be released, usually the single comes out first. I mean, it usually does. Every movie that she's ever done, the single comes out first, right? Like I'm
because it's good promo for the movie.
Yeah, like it's in the trailers. It's like, so I just, it has to be something additional than just the song is what I'm trying to say. I think there's a visual like a music video. Maybe she did the whole damn soundtrack. We don't know. Maybe she is releasing the trailer of her own movie during the release of Toy Story 5. I don't know. But like it's wild to me that they took this countdown down. Like it is mind-boggling to me. It's truly a mystery because it's so unlike any other era, right? Like it's so unlike any other era where it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I think
like we used to always say, like nothing is a coincidence. No, there are no accidents, right?
There are no accidents except this.
Was
this is an accident? This is an accident because like, and it has to be a significant accident because otherwise
they would have
they just would let it go. And Saturday they would have made some shit up that we would know nonetheless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would have just been like, oh, Saturday came and it's the next clue. Or it's like, guess what's happening on whatever the hell date. They could have filled in the blank.
Like a scavenger hunt kind of a
totally.
Thing. Or,
there was there's a million things they could have done, but they took it down. So to me, that indicates that this is highly time sensitive where there cannot be in any format a delay, like an extension of the release period.
Right.
Which is so strange to me because it's not that far away. You know what I mean? Like if Toy Story 5 was coming out in November, I'd be like, okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But like we're talking less than 2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the big deal?
Why? Think it would just be more publicity for the movie.
It's so weird. It's so strange because it has to be something that's like, maybe it was like supposed to come out the week of Toy Story, or maybe there's a 30-day countdown from I don't really know because it still doesn't add up when they've released it. So you would think that this would have happened on April 19th, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that when this came? No. What? Yes, because the Toy Story comes out June 19th.
Yeah.
So it's even a weird behind the release day time frame. So it has to be that this was supposed to be May. It's supposed to be May. I think they screwed up the month. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be May 28th. So 28th to the 29th, 29th to the 30th is the countdown for whatever is happening with this Toy Story thing, because then 19 days later it will be the release of that. So it gives a very intense high push for whatever is going on, because maybe they're like, because it's Toy Story 5 and there's not going to be this immense already anticipation for it, we have to really jam pack, like hype up the enthusiasm in a shorter, like intense amount of time, which is like 19 days would be a perfect amount of like build enthusiasm, and then the movie's right there. Doesn't give anybody any time to forget. So
the only hitch in that, in my brain, is
there's lots of hitches.
Well, would it if that was the original plan? It feels like that would overshadow whatever she's going to do for the 1-year anniversary of getting her master's back.
Unless they're tied together somehow. Like I have no idea. But see, okay, hold on.
Maybe it could be like to thank Disney for helping.
Because we can't forget that Disney is tied to the fact that she got her master's back is there is a deal with them that was like, we're doing this, we're helping you do this, and now you're doing all this shit for us, because look at how much Disney stuff she's done. It's obvious. Do you know what I mean? Shamrock's connected to Disney, blah, 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 all of the era stuff, Disney. There is a link, okay? What that link is and what it contains, we don't know. But like, it's a mutually beneficial situation where she's a part of Toy Story 5, which I just like, it's wild to me, you guys, being like the 5th one. It to me is like, seems insane, but like, okay, God only knows. But if my boy breaks his favorite toys in it, I will die so happy.
The movies that she has either been in or like been associated with have never been like huge hit hot.
No, but they've never been like 5-time sequels.
No, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
No. Oh, I mean, that was my very first thought.
Like, what the hell?
No.
But she wants that EGOT. We can never, like, she wants it. Disney is an avenue to get it.
Great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're not, yeah.
She absolutely get that.
Girl.
Get it. I mean, they're linked to it's Searchlight. That's who she has the movie through, who is owned by Disney. So like, it's all the same kind of cross. What was that?
That's my Alexa.
Did somebody just say something?
No, it's my Alexa.
I'm like, I'm hearing robots. Like, what is going on?
Technically, you are. Because she turns on my lights automatically at a certain time, and it used to be just the lights would turn on, and then I like had to change the smart plugs and like reset it, and ever since then, now she has to say a word, and a lot of times my volume is set to 10 because I listen to music, and it scares the shit out of me basically on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, that would freak me
because it's out of nowhere. And sometimes if I'll turn the lights on before, so my lights are on, so I'm really not expecting it, and then it's just okay, like really loud.
That would scare the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know it, and you're right. Yes, hold on. Yes, she was in the Lorax, which is another Pixar movie. So she has a relationship.
DreamWorks. Oh, is it Pixar? Is it DreamWorks?
Didn't they get bought by? Didn't DreamWorks get bought by Pixar? Like a long time ago?
Well, let's look, because I maybe, but I feel like Lorax was predated that. But let's look.
Predated what?
The buyout.
But it doesn't matter now because they're all owned by Disney.
Right, but I mean, her deciding. What are we saying about her being in this movie? I guess.
But she's done an animated, like, film before for a Disney subsidiary. a Pixar movie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it wouldn't be the first time that she's doing it, but it is strange though that it's the fifth. It's just interesting. It's just an interesting, like, I think it's her gateway.
It's an
into
illumination. Illumination.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The Lorax is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
From Universal Pictures, so that makes a lot of sense because obviously she's Universal Music Group, so that must have been something there. But I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. What is everyone thinking?
Yeah,
Christine, hold on. Christine, I said this earlier today to Taylor on the phone. I think that she's doing a musical. Like, what if she does? What did I think that she was doing a musical for?
What did you think she was going to do? It was wild. It was wild what you came
up with.
It
was completely insane. But
so no, you came up with an animated showgirl movie.
Oh yeah, animated showgirl. I'm like, well, maybe she's doing animated showgirl or like
for kids.
Or like a musical of Toy Story. That's what I like.
Oh, that was you did come up with that.
Like maybe she's doing a musical for Toy Story, and that's the encore. Like, and now on Broadway, like, is Toy Story
maybe
the
she
musical written by the whole
score?
Yes.
Toy Story 5, and then turns that into a movie like we've seen, so like Shrek the Musical and
yes, or Female Rage the musical. That she has already coined. So it could be something like that. And then she could get, in one fell swoop, she could get the Oscar for Toy Story and a Tony for Broadway. She already has an Emmy. What's the thing I'm missing?
A Grammy.
A Grammy? She's got that. I think she already has an Emmy too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. So boom, 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 done. EGOT.
Boom.
Boom.
Yes, because she is the kind of person who would not only set the goal for herself to get an EGOT, but by a certain age. And therefore I could see where she's like, okay, let's figure it out. Gotta get it. How are we gonna do it?
We'll do it in one fell swoop.
Problems, the musical.
Oh my God, I would die.
Genius. I love it.
Oh my God.
There are so many of her songs that could be turned into plays or books or movies or musicals.
Oh my God.
Triangle.
Hold on. No. She could do the Last Great American Dynasty literally as a musical, and it would be so amazing because it would be all of the themes that she loves. It would be the Gilded Age. It would be musicals. It would be like class versus class. It would be like historical. It would be Americana. It would be all of the things. What if she does? Oh my God! I'm getting chills.
What if it's just a stage play?
It could be a stage play for sure, 100%. But I think she's going to go for that Tony.
Was a dancer, it would make sense that there would be music there would be songs.
Yeah, I think she wants that Tony. She's like, let's waste no time. I'm getting an Oscar and a Tony this year. How am I going to do it? Disney, let's do this. Oscar through Toy Story, musical through The Great American Dynasty. And I'm also just making it a movie also. I don't know, but like she's got so many options. She's got so many options.
You and I, opening night, Broadway, if that happens.
Oh my God, absolutely.
I don't care how much
I'm going every night. Every night. I'll be crying. If I will not even be able to
I know you'll cry through the whole thing.
I will cry through the entirety of it, no matter what. I will be weeping. I can't even. And okay, so back to something you said like 12 minutes ago about her jewelry.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Taylor owning the opalite bracelet.
Yeah.
Everyone, I have a deep, unhinged theory that is based in absolute nothing, no reality. Does this live in? Yes, but I know it's true. In my world, this is a fact without having to see the facts. That diamond in her engagement ring is a Gilded Age diamond, and I would bet anything in my perfect world, Elizabeth Taylor owned it, or Elizabeth Harkness, or one of the Astors, or any of the Gilded Age people. So the fact that she is wearing a piece of Elizabeth Taylor jewelry leads me further into my insane downward spiral of the fact that this diamond that Travis bought from a undisclosed
A designer.
estate. No, he bought this diamond from an estate from somewhere. The designer made the band.
Has that been said? And I missed it? Is that been, or are you making that?
I'm not making that up. Like the diamond was bought separately.
He said that, okay. That's what I was trying. I didn't say it very well. I had not heard that.
Yes. The diamond was bought separately.
New information for me.
Yes. The diamond was bought separately. And it is a old world cut diamond, which they don't even do anymore. Like you can't even get this. You cannot reproduce the age of this. It's an estate diamond. Then he had that person, the designer, I can't think of her name, pardon me, create the custom band for it and had the diamond set in it. And I think that Elizabeth Taylor owned that diamond. There is
very possible.
Zero way you can convince me otherwise. And it's fine. We can disagree. We can agree. No, in my world, it's the perfect story.
And I can understand why she would not disclose that piece of information, because I imagine that ring is probably like a hot it's like and it's what do I want to say? Diamond. Like, let's not make it even more valuable in the public's eyes in terms of like maybe somebody wanting to take it. You know what I mean? Like
no one's getting that close to Taylor Swift's finger ever. Like
but people are crazy, Holly, and sometimes they think that they can, or they come up with plans and people get hurt in the
there's no chance. Yes, I know.
Of the execution. I'm not saying they would be successful. I'm just saying you would probably not want to make that ring seem even more valuable and more, especially like, you know, Kim got robbed. Like these things happen.
100%. They do happen.
I understand how she would not tell us that piece of it.
But am I making sense? Yes, absolutely. She said enough. Here's what, like, everyone just take this into like their hearts, because I am obsessed with this fact that old world cut diamonds, old mine cut, they are cut specifically to glitter and shimmer the most by candlelight. Oh, because there wasn't electricity when.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
When those diamonds were cut, and the way that they would cut them to reflect this light would make the diamond shine the brightest in candlelight. Guys, I love it.
Pretty.
I'm obsessed. Yes. So anyway, that it like, and could it have been owned by Rebecca Harkness? Absolutely. In my dream world, is it owned by one of those? Yes. And either one would do. Owned by Rebecca Harkness, owned by Elizabeth Taylor, owned by one of the Astors. Sure. Absolutely.
It's got a legacy.
The Jackie O diamond, of course, but I know that the Kennedys would never let that up, so I have dismissed that. But Elizabeth Taylor, you guys, she's a contender. If she's already wearing a bracelet, she's probably wearing a ring. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Okay. I love this. Yes, that Greta Lee is the voice for Lilypad, and she was an Opalite.
Who's Lilypad?
The in Toy Story 5, the iPad character, the little green iPad.
Oh, cute! Oh, I love that.
So now we have another connection to good old Opalite, and she's wearing Opalites. See, it's all. It's all coming together. Okay. Movies can release any day. They can, but they're usually, don't you think that there's like a weekend?
It's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm sure technically they can, but Friday's the traditional. Like a big movie will be like Thursday midnight, but Friday is the traditional day. I'm a little bit of a movie chickie, so that's
so facts, everyone. So facts. Love.
Yeah, I mean, it could, but like, especially, I'm sure she would want it to be a big. It makes sense, right? Fridays are.
Yes.
Is the weekend, so we're gonna go see a movie on a Friday, not a Tuesday. That's why I said an announcement instead of the actual movie being released on that 2-2 Tuesday.
But whatever the hell this thing was,
that now, aren't we? That 2-2 Tuesday.
The 2-2 Tuesday. But hold on. Tuesday. But yeah, that's great. That's fine. That's great. I love that. We can even say that they screwed up the day of the week, that like maybe even the date was wrong. It wasn't even like a month in advance. The whole damn
that's
countdown could have been wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole thing could have been absolutely unhinged and on the wrong everything. I personally am like, well, they probably put it in like somebody put it in like an auto post for the wrong month, but the same day. But who knows? I mean, this is so unhinged and not double checked that like anything's possible, you guys. Anything's possible. Oh wait, hold on. Did we already get back to this? Maybe the trailer.
Well, Mike desperately wants us to talk about 5 holes in the fence theory.
Oh, yeah.
He's mentioned it a few times, and I don't.
Okay, let's talk about
it. I want to address that because he has been waiting very patiently, and we appreciate.
Okay, let's do it. Mike, thank you. And that was wild times because I was in a chokehold over those 5 holds for probably a year. And what happened? Nothing.
Right. The difference, though, in my mind, is the 5 holes in a fence was Swifties kind of making up the fact that this was a countdown. Right?
Oh, yeah, because that's what everyone was doing at the time. Different times, everyone. Different times.
Right. Absolutely.
Times.
But in no way did Taylor or Taylor Nation say, like, this is a countdown. This,
but they
the
never
Toy
did.
Story countdown was literally a countdown.
Yeah.
And
true.
countdowns.
True.
I mean, they do tend to lead to something.
Yeah, true.
So
that is the big difference. This was a literal clock counting down that people watched. Count down to nothing. So,
and if you kept it open on your device, it continued to count down, which is why I believed it was some sort of like coding error and that it would still happen. Like, y'all, I was in a Starbucks, like I was waiting for my drink to come, and I'm like arguing with, this is funny, arguing in a comment section about a woman who like wanted to try to tell me that Willow was the satanic ritual on the Eras tour.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm like,
what? At a Starbucks?
Why
does shit happen like this?
Not in real life.
Okay.
And I was like trying to tell her, like, no, it's Korean, whatever. And she was like, no, you should look it up. It's called Willow. And I'm like, babe,
don't need to. Bye.
I could perform the Willow dance now at a moment's
no space for that.
And you don't have to. So this is what I'm dealing with. I'm waiting for my.
I have zero space for it. Yeah. No. Bye.
Pop up from a creator that I follow. It says, there's a countdown. I am in Starbucks, like literally trying to keep my cool in Starbucks, like in front of normal people. I'm like, what is it? And I can't pull it up. I can't see it. What is it? The Starbucks Wi-Fi? Like, why can't? Like, I'm like panic, and I still have to drive home. Like, I can't because I can't pull it. So I'm thinking it's a Wi-Fi issue, right? I'm thinking like once I get home, I can see it, and I could.
Oh my God! I would have never driven so fast.
I know. Like,
total
thank God I didn't get pulled over. Like, it was
no kidding. And I would have said to the cop, "There's a Taylor Swift countdown, and I'm unhinged as shit." Anyway, that wouldn't have helped nothing. But like, whatever. So.
Right. It would have been a ticket for nothing. Because I didn't still see anything when I got home. Like, it was gone. It was gone.
Straight to the judge. Excuse me. There was a Taylor Swift countdown out of the blue. Okay. Enough said.
It would have been like
Janelle. Case closed.
It would have been like Janelle on Teen Mom was like, but I have tickets to Kesha. I can't go to jail. I have tickets to Kesha. Do you remember that?
No, because I never watched Teen Mom.
Oh God, it was when it first started. So she was very young, and something happened. I don't know, like with
But what about the world tour? Let's just compare it to that.
Yeah. What tour? The world tour.
Who's Justin Timberlake? Me. Oh, embarrassing. Okay, so what were we just talking about? So the gates. The holes in the keys, the holes in the gate, not the same situation because that was just wild speculation because that's exactly what we used to have to do. If there was no countdowns, the countdowns are relatively new in the evolution of technology. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there weren't countdowns. It was just like Instagram posts and shit. That
right.
There wasn't this added. So like, The difference is that this is a for sure countdown. Numbers, the clock moving down, right?
Yeah, no,
Do
I'm
nothing,
sorry.
big
Very
mistake.
distracted because Mike is saying were there 5 clouds on the post? I thought there were more than that because 5 we've had 5s before.
But didn't they move?
That's what I thought.
Am I
So, Mike,
hallucinating that they moved?
I thought they moved too. I thought it was like it wasn't a static. But a lot
And
of
she
people,
fucking talks about clouds.
but a lot of people have only seen screenshots because we couldn't pull it up on our phone.
And also, can we just give the world's biggest shout out? Maybe a moment of silence, I'm not sure, but definitely snaps, claps, and bracelet shakes to the Swifties who kept that countdown up on their screen for 48 hours. God bless you. Like the insanity that I would experience when I went to 0 and nothing happened would be unparalleled. It would be.
I'd be like, I saved this. I stopped myself from doing God knows what for nothing. Seriously.
Yeah. Thank God I was in Vegas because I'll tell you right now, I would have been like, for 48 hours and then nothing would happen. I'd be like, what? This is crazy. Okay, so
but I need to know more. I need to know why Mike do you wait, was it Mike or was it Darren? Now I don't remember who said it because it's disappeared.
Let me find the picture. It disappeared.
No, his comment because they go up and
oh my God, because there's so many.
Right. No, why do you think there were 5? Because the 5s are why I think we're getting I think 5s have been Easter egg. That's why I think we're getting debut and rep in May. And thank you, Mike. Yes. If you think there were 5 clouds, that would be another indication to me that I'm right, and we're gonna get those this month. So that's why I'm like super excited and fixed on it. I apologize. I know I interrupted a train of thought, but my brain had to.
Okay, so there's 2 parts of this. So
okay.
Between the 5 holes in the fence break and the point I'm trying to make is that there can be similarities between the 5 holes in the fence break and the 5 clouds break. How much later was the fence part of a true count? The fence was nothing. It was not a countdown it was literally a
right. It was just
nothing.
Right. Again, I'm retroactively understanding this, but my understanding of it was that she was like posting pictures every day, sort of to the lead up of Lover to sort of, it was like, this is the aesthetic, this is the vibe, this is the visual.
It was aesthetic pictures, but it was 0 countdown.
And the Swifties thought they were like finding things in the pictures.
Yes. And I was one of them. Yes.
Of course you were. That were like, oh, well,
100% one of those people.
6 of these. There's 7 of these.
Yes.
Like,
and
just
let my unhingedness. Yes.
Yeah. Like when Evermore came out and people were counting like how many twists in her braid she had.
100%. Like yes. We've been conditioned for a very long time. This is why I'm saying when she says shit like there's extreme shit, like but you told us to, and we listened, and now we can't do anything else. How am I supposed to do anything else? You told us to do this 4 decades. Okay, so let me find the original.
20 years of this.
20 years of this, Taylor. Where have you been? Because I've been here. I've got the journals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made us like this. This is your Frankenstein.
Seriously. Like, and like, can I just show you? Like, I love this notebook, by the way, Holly, because it has like a little spot for like a title. So, like, these are all the Easter eggs I'm currently tracking.
Yeah.
Good. And look at how many pages there are of them. There's like 10 pages.
I know.
Like, I have the scissors, I have the bathtubs, I have the gold, I have the everything. Like, there's so much.
Yes. There's so much. And we're never stopping. So, like, Taylor, I mean, we heard you. We heard you. We heard what you said in the interview, but we march on. Like, that's how I'm like, we will march on because you know why? Because she will, and nothing will change. And it's going to be the exact same amount of amazingness. So whatever. And Darren, this is a Hall of Fame comment. She trained us and now she calls us crazy. Exactly. Exactly, Taylor Swift. Like, this is what I'm questioning. Like, anyway. I can't find the original thing. The original what? Sorry, that was literally what my brain sounded like, and I said it out loud. I looked at Olivia Rodrigo tickets
start
at $395. Wow, but she's not doing dynamic pricing, but still, that's wild behavior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they at least ruled that, like, oh, Ticketmaster is a monopoly. Well, like, duh. You know, I could have ruled on that, and I don't have a law degree.
Doesn't Pixar own Toy Story, Cars, and Monsters Inc. franchise? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
Yeah, those are all Pixar movies.
100%. Yes.
Okay, buddy.
While they are freaking out about the prices here in Amsterdam. You're in Amsterdam?
Yeah, we knew that.
Well, I'm shouting it out. Yeah, that's
we are international.
That's insanely high.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these monopolies, ridiculous.
Oh, look. Yeah, so Searchlight. And Searchlight is owned by Disney. Yep, 100%. Hi, Casey. Even though fans get older, they also bring younger fans. Exactly. So are we talking duality, though? Because it's same with Taylor's fans, same with Toy Story, right? It works both ways. Yeah, so what do I think we're trying to say here? The point of all of this is that
in summation,
oh my gosh, here's another one. Yes, we are what we are because she tamed us. So who's afraid of little old us?
Little old us. Can I be on the Tay Roomba when I sing it?
Absolutely. Tay Roombas for all. Absolutely.
Like, you trained me.
You Easter egged us and you called us
crazy.
But we are this. It's like you can't have one without the other. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In order for you to be Taylor Swift with all of you have to have us. Because if no one's paying attention, then it doesn't matter. Correct? That's why, I'm not trying to say that but like it's symbiotic relationship here.
I was just thinking symbiotic.
You know what I mean? Symbiotic relationship. Like we, do you know what I mean? It all works in unison. So don't other us out because,
Well, okay. So in summation summation, we were freaking out, but I think that we have been convinced that it wasn't directed at us, and we are not considered extreme Swifties. We are going to continue doing well in that respect. You're right. So we are going to continue talking about.
I will change nothing.
About like who we think is connected to different songs and storylines.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll change our verbiage tiny only because
I will not. I
feel like I don't want to deal with comments like every live stream of some.
No one's stealing my joy. No one is stealing my joy. My joy is puzzle.
Well, sure. But what would steal my joy is if we have to address it every Sunday. New person comes in and wasn't part of this conversation, which is great. We love new people. But
absolutely.
But then says, well, she told you not. And then we have to like get diverted and talk about it. Maybe I just need to make a sign and I just hold it up every time. I guess that's my fear is that we're going to be dealing with this for the next 6 months.
I'm not worried. I have zero fear because like, you know what? We never shoot down anybody. No matter what. We never shoot down anybody's comments, viewpoints, theories. We ponder them. We respect them. We debate them in a productive way. That's not. There's never any. This is stupid. How could you possibly ever think this? We can disagree, but there's room for everyone's viewpoints and opinions here. I refuse to be one of the people that are like, now.
Right. But with the exception of, remember we had that bot or troll or whatever that was
You
like,
did have the one. Yes.
my fiance is in a coma, and because they were hit
that was
by
a robot.
Camel,
Yeah.
and his brother has bigger balls than he does.
True.
Should I go with the brother?
And that was a robot, and we got rid of it. So like humans, all humans are welcome. Okay, we're
yes,
like
humans are welcome. Wankers, not so much.
There's no gatekeeping here. Like I can't stand gatekeeping. Like let your imaginations run wild. Let Taylor Swift be whatever you want her to be in your life. Like art has such a purpose for the soul and everything. Who am I to tell you that like my viewpoints are the only ones? Of course, like I love sharing them. We all do. And would I love you to be like, oh my God, I see that in a different way, and that's like changed my viewpoint? Of course. But does it like affect how I view you and value you as a person if you don't agree? No, because I learned something from everybody on every single live stream. I learned something new. It opens my mind in a different way, and I go like, so cool. Thank you for like, who wants to sit around in a group of everyone just going, yep. Like that's not fun, right? It's fun to agree, but it's also fun to go like, oh wow, that's cool. Never thought of that. Or like, what if
like doing the live stream? Like we could just do the episodes that we do sometimes where it's just you and I recording. Like we could do that, and we disagree in those.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we're not even afraid to
open it up. We wouldn't open it up to opinions.
Yeah, like if it like. The point of this is that we love all the voices.
Yeah.
We value you all. We value your minds and your creativity and your imagination, your insight and your wisdom.
We do.
And like if we didn't, we could just be talking into a mirror. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what fun is that? So, you know, in a fan base that like it does get a little bit sometimes like this is the way, and if it's not this way, then it's some other shit, like, or then go away. We will never do that. We will never. I refuse to ever do that, because the beauty is the dimensions. Do you know what I mean? The beauty is all the sides of it all. Like that's what makes it truly fascinating. If it was like, well, this is obviously point A to point B and no need to like ponder this one, like that's not interesting. The incredible dynamic nature of how Taylor Swift writes is the fact that everyone can have a different opinion and it be legitimately correct.
Yeah, that's very
fascinating. It's literally fascinating. So, all right, I'm trying to find the countdown because I just want to see if there's 5. So let's just see.
Okay. And also, I think we have to keep in mind that, like, when we talk about great writers of the past, like Shakespeare, for example.
Absolutely.
Or Edgar Allan Poe, or, you know,
absolutely.
Like, their works have been thoroughly analyzed and stuff. Absolutely. So, like, I just went to this Edgar Allan Poe event thing, so I'm going to use that as an example. They did Annabelle Lee, and they talked about.
Yay, my favorite.
I know. I was really excited. They were like, yeah, most people believe this is about his wife who died of tuberculosis. Well, that's because, you know, it was a long time ago, and many scholars have discussed and argued back and forth and looked at different evidence and before, like, they all sort of come to a conclusion that then becomes widely accepted. And because Taylor Swift has she's only been doing this for 20 years, which I know is a long time, but also, like, in the great scope of things, it's not a very long time.
Like
it's still current. It's still happening. And so we are the ones who are, like, starting the discussion and doing the discussion. And in 50, 100, 200 years from now,
when it's all declassified,
the scholars, the Taylor Swift scholars, will stand in front of classes and say, this song is widely believed to be about because or this circumstance or this whatever. Not, you know, it could be, this is about, you know, Innocent. This is about Kanye West, and this is why we think, and here's the back, but maybe there's still people who disagree, or, you know, like that's how it's going to be in 200 years. We're just on the forefront of that because we are lucky enough. We are
absolutely to be alive in this time.
At the same like time as Taylor Swift.
It's like being alive when Leonardo da Vinci was alive or something. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, and like, look at how long, like, look at all the mysteries of the Mona Lisa. To this day, mysteries abound. Yeah. Look at, like, truly great art is never truly, the story is never finished with it. Yeah. It keeps revealing itself. It keeps changing. It will go through all the phases of humanity and still be relevant. Like, it's never like, oh, yep, that was cool then, but totally stupid now. Like, look at like Mozart's music. Look at Beethoven. Like, look at, like,
stands the test of time.
People in 2026 go to school to only study like classical composers, Mozart, Beethoven, and they practice for their whole lifetimes and still can't play it all. You know what I mean? Like, it is, it's when something is just absolutely has so many layers, gives all different types of people something uniquely their own. That's when you know it's truly magnificent. If it's like everyone looks at it and goes, cool, that makes me feel happy, makes everyone feel happy, it's going to have less intrigue, less pull. Yeah. You need the conflict of like, this makes me feel happy and this makes me feel like sad. You know what I mean? This makes me feel whatever. So that is the beauty of her work, her whole body of work. It's also the beauty of this fan base. Like, I truly believe in my heart, part of the art of Taylor Swift is actually the fan base itself. Like, Swifties are part of the art because we bring all these minds to these songs, to the stories, and we unravel them in 100 different ways. And we all talk about it. It's part of the experience. It's part of we are part of the tapestry, all of it. One cannot be there without the other. It wouldn't have the same impact. So, you know, all I'm saying is we need everyone. We need Taylor. And no matter what she says, we're still going to do the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And yay. So that's that. Anyone else have anything that we haven't touched on today? I know it's been crazy. More than one person can be right at the same time. We all see different things and inspire each other. Absolutely. The beauty of it all. Absolutely. Still blows my mind that Beethoven was deaf. Yes. Deaf in his later life. He wasn't born deaf though. That is and can I tell you something that I made? And tell me if this is not the greatest shirt, okay? I had a shirt that I used to sell at coffee shops when I was much, much, much younger that said Beethoven, the original Def Jam. You know Def Jam music?
I love it.
It's the greatest. Okay. Anyway, like she said, it's a mirror. Yes, you see what you see. Ooh, yes, like Christine. I loved this part of the interview because it was like, I love this because it was truth bomb, right? 100%. But it was also a little bit of like, if you're jaded and shitty, like feeling about this happy song, do you know what I mean? If you're going to say that Showgirl sucks because it's too happy and fluffy and like vibey, or like, you know, like you're only seeing what you are in it. And it was like, ooh, like,
I liked that too.
What a zinger. I mean, I took it that way, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, I liked it. And it's very true.
It's so true. It's so true. Beethoven was a great composer for a deaf person. I mean, look at Ray Charles. He was blind, but still played the piano. I am amazed by anyone who is blind that can play an instrument. I mean, I'm talking like, how does this happen? How does this happen?
Amazing.
Look at Stevie Wonder. I am endlessly fascinated by how incredible human beings are.
Yeah.
We have the potential to be so incredibly awesome if we just focused on love. Like if we truly did, if we really tried to be, all of us in unison, the best forms of us. I mean, who knows what could happen? We've never done it, but I wish we would.
Yeah.
I truly wish
well,
we would.
unfortunately, like especially the way things are now, like we just have to focus on survival. Most of us.
We do,
and that it's
and being little light beams.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. And this is another great. You see yourself and project it into the artist. Absolutely. Absolutely. And vice versa. Like it's a mutual thing where you receive what the artist puts out. And in return, you reflect back to the artist what you see that their artwork is doing. So it's like this very interesting, it's just a interesting cycle, you know? And I'm so happy that we all can share this together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. And it's supposed to be beautiful and fun.
I remember growing up and like learning about like the Beatles and the Doors or other like historical events, basically.
Absolutely.
And always thinking like, I wonder what it was like to be alive during those times. And now we are, I mean, obviously we're living through a lot of historical events, but we are living this. They will write books.
Oh, without question.
About Swifties and Taylor Swift and all of this. And we're on the forefront.
And like we get to be alive at the same, like all this is happening just like you just said. It's one of like the greatest artists who's ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a fad. Like she will be studied, talked about. Swifties will be in like museums, like all kinds of shit will be going on, and we will have experienced it in real time together, not just some like randomness. You know what I mean? Like we've got to experience it together. Like I think it's such a blessing that we get to have these moments and these ideas. All right. So have we missed anything? Hi, Sarah. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back. Have we missed anything? Does anyone want to, is there something that we haven't talked about with the clouds? Oh, I looked up it is 5 clouds. It is 5 clouds. So now we are back to the 5s. So Mike, we have 5s again. She just never stops. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't, Taylor Swift, do not tell us.
I'm telling you, we got that 5 with the curly hair.
Oh, absolutely. We've gotten a lot of 5s.
Darren, you are right. Of all the other things that have happened, this did get sort of buried under the news. And that, she did. She has the all-time amount of Spotify streams, which is an amazing accomplishment in itself. But the fact that she was not on Spotify for 3 years or whatever.
For years.
She was, again, trying to create change in her industry and still is number 1. And she did another for her job.
Seriously. And she did another one of those like 2 birds with 1 stone situations with that, where she like put her music back on to on purpose tank Katy Perry's album, which was hilarious and justified and right. To this day, I mean, look at like, come on. I mean, is Taylor Swift not like Cassandra, like in real life? Like of all the shit that's going on with Katy Perry currently, like, whoa, and ew, right? Ooh, I don't like it.
I think she has to have developed a pretty good sense of who people are because of getting into the industry at such a young age, because of having like been hurt, betrayed, whatever so many times. I think probably she does have a pretty keen sense.
She does, but this was a while ago. She's just always had it. She's an oracle, everyone. and amazing. Like she's just incredible. Did you guys see Olivia's SNL performances?
Yeah, I loved that. I loved the new song that she performed. Yeah,
I'm really excited for Olivia right now. Like I think that I love seeing her back in action. I love I'm cheering. I'm cheering for her because I love the success. You know what I mean? I love I mean, I just love it. I think it's great and I'm proud of her. And
it seems she's trying to bring leg warmers back because she had a lot of leg warmers on when like she performed.
Love a leg warmer. I fucking love.
So let's go. Let's
do it. Trademarking 2 phases. Yes. Oh yeah. I love this and her voice.
This was great.
So much has happened. Very, very smart. Very smart.
Yeah, really smart.
Like very smart. I can't believe more people don't do this.
Well, they will now.
They will now.
Well,
but like, you know,
I wonder if people didn't think about it or I don't know. I don't know.
They had to have. I still You Have the Kingdom Keys, They Once Belonged to Me was about Katy Perry. I think that was about several people during that time period for sure. But yes, Katy Perry is 100% one of them. 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ugh. Absolutely. And you know, I mean, what can we say? But Karma is Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Like, look at Katy Perry. Yeah. Ooh. I love all her outfits so much. So do I. Yeah, I love it.
Although I did like the second song that she did on Saturday Night Live. I liked the outfit a lot more, but it's still.
I'm obsessed with that Drop Dead music video. Like when I tell you that I would give anything to run through Versailles by myself, screaming madly in love, I would literally I would do anything to do this. Sure. Like I'm obsessed.
I did have a bit of a realization about my very like whatever reaction to that outfit. I am almost positive when I was very young, I had like a little pajama set very similar to that. And I do think that has something to do with my like gut reaction to that. So maybe that explains that too.
That's fine.
And again, it's one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, because it's very like with the leg warmers and everything, it is a little bit of an 80s, 90s, like a vibe.
Totally. And I love leg warmers.
More about like there's some retro stuff where I just feel like, okay, I've seen this scene before.
I know, but something about that one is just so dreamy, and it's so like Parisian, and it's just so like dreamscapey, and I love it.
I love the pink. You know, I love the pink.
I just love that. Like, I just love all of it. I really do love it. I'm like, I want to run through Versailles at nighttime in my pajamas, like acting crazy.
Me too, but I'd be like in flannel pants and a ratty t-shirt.
I would definitely have a Marie Antoinette wig on, 100%. There's zero chance that I would be at Versailles without a Marie Antoinette wig on.
Right?
I gotta. I mean, come on. Like that is 100% in my suitcase for that trip.
Definitely is a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, like that would be a must. Okay. Yes, she is having some sort of massive crisis of all kinds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there you go. Like she can figure it out. We don't need to participate in her behavior. That seems like it's just ew and horrible and gross. Okay. So from the portion, yes, absolutely. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Mm-hmm.
We're very excited. We're very excited. We're loving. Is it leg warmers or high socks? In my world, it's like.
So in both performances, it was definitely leg warmers in the second performance. In the first performance, it really looked like she had on like ballet slippers, like literally like ballet slippers with leg warmers on them.
Oh my God, my favorite.
And the second song had these 3 female backup singers. I loved their outfits. They were all dressed in white. The guitar player was as well, very lacy white. It was very beautiful. But the second song, it was like a ballad. and the backup singers weren't singing anything for a while, and then they come in, but it was like a boom, boom, boom. Like that's not what it was like an oh oh oh, but like the way the notes were like da 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 da. It was gorgeous. I was like, what?
Yeah,
you know,
I think
like,
she's a
I love
super
that.
talented. Yeah. I think she's super talented. Olivia Rodrigo is a super talent. She's
absolutely
extremely gifted songwriter. I love it. I just love. Yay. Knee-high socks or whatever. Yeah. A knee-high sock.
They're very like
a leg
what
warmer.
actual ballet dancers wear, like during warm-up, stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love. I have a huge leg warmer collection that I am not ashamed of, and I love them.
Okay, so Sarah thinks that the first ones were just thigh high. Okay, so I could be wrong. It happens occasionally.
You can stay at Versailles overnight for a fee, I think. Yeah, but like $1 million or something. It's like outrageous. But how much is it? Can we get a fact on that? Because like what? I don't need any more ideas. But like
that's in the Sparks budget.
I would like I'm like secretly, not even secretly, I like obsessed with historical buildings, but like I really love like weird ass palaces, like just because it's like their histories are so insane. The amount of money that it took, like Versailles is like an engineering marvel for the time period, and also it's just cool as shit, and just wildly unhinged. It's like over the top. I mean,
why is the Palace of Versailles coming up under Airbnb? Like what?
It better not
be. No,
be.
This can't be right.
What?
It says staying overnight in Versailles in 2026 generally costs between $100 and $350 a night. Okay. Oh, it says for standard hotels, it must be in the area.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say I'd be moving in. I'd be like, and I'm staying for 5 years.
It says luxury options like, I'm gonna botch this. I don't speak French. Auré, Chateau de Versailles, Le Grand Contrôle start at over $3,000. I don't know. That still sounds like it's a hotel, but maybe more nearby. My guess is they probably don't publicize it. Maybe you have to be like somebody to do it, but I don't know. Or
maybe. I mean, because how come I don't know about this already? Like with my obsession with Versailles, like I would literally be like, that. How much for Airbnb a day? Okay. 5-year lease. I'm living in that blue room.
Listen, you know what? We would take one for the team. If the people at Versailles want to reach out and like do like a paid partnership or something, #ad. We do that, you know, review our experience. Sure. We're open to that.
Absolutely. I would dress up obviously like Marie Antoinette for like the rest of my life. I'd be like, I'm the ghost of Marie Antoinette. Anyway, no, I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. Matthew McConaughey was the first trademarking his all right from Dazed and Confused. Okay, can I give you an interesting fact about Matthew McConaughey? I met him when I lived in Maui, and not to be mean, but he smells horrible. He has
I have heard that.
Very, very potent bad smell.
Is it like a BO? Is it like a weed? Is it like
I've never it's like a smell I can't even register. It's awkward.
It's so interesting to me because it's like
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, like you have the money, you could buy new clothes every day, you have all the luxury.
I think it's on purpose. It almost smells like it's on purpose. I'm not sure what it is, but I remember it.
Sometimes those like high end stuff is like
it smells like dead leaves. It smells like wet leaves. Is the closest I can. Do you know what I mean? Like
I wonder if it's like a high end, like a cologne.
That's like mud and like forest dead leaves. I don't know how to describe it. Just like,
of the forest.
It's not at all good smelling. Like there's no plus. Do you know what I mean? There's not even like top notes. It's just like
you were like
it's just like, what is that?
You were like, all right.
Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's like a dead animal in the room or something.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Like
God.
something's weird. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's the giving me this reaction on live, like on live right now. Like that's how it was in a visceral. I watched a heavy metal fan reactor Ready for It, and he kept mentioning how good her vocals. Yes,
that was.
Wait a minute.
I wanted to talk about American Idol. What were you going to talk about?
I was going to talk about who the hell did not like Ready for It when they first heard it, when she said it in that interview.
Right?
What?
There's some weird comments about, and look what makes you think everybody liked it. What are you talking about?
Who's
not ready for it? With Ready for It, we were ready for it. I know.
I was like, wait, what did she just say? Most people didn't like Ready for It. Who? Where are these people?
Maybe the critics.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm like, I can't fathom this, because Ready for It is so. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
I want to go back for a second, because with all of this happening, American Idol, before the Toy Story Pap Walk, I think it was the night before, 2 nights before, American Idol did a Taylor Swift night. Now, I don't watch American Idol anymore, but first of all the Eras Tour dancers were there, which is amazing. Love it.
Love.
My understanding from the people who did watch it was these singers, they all struggled singing Taylor songs, because everyone underestimates how hard it is to sing. First of all, her register is very unique. Second of all, the breath work.
Yeah, and it's the emotional, it's the conveying of emotions is so hard to do. On top of all the other stuff, she can break up a word emotionally. Like the beginning of the word is happy and the end of it is sad. Like she is so good at that twisting of the emotional tones.
Yeah.
On top of all of the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so much of the, like, I get frustrated with the whole, Taylor Swift can't sing thing.
Yes, she can.
Not that first of all, she can. Obviously, she can.
She can do all of it. That's why we're all here.
The people who think that it's because they want a high register, they want vibrato, and they want vocal runs, like Mariah, like Christina Aguilera, like Adele, like, and those things are definitely signs of good singing. You take talent to do them, but it's like saying, purple is my favorite color, and then I want everybody else that is like every other color that isn't purple is bad. If you like that kind of singing, great, it's there, you have it. That doesn't mean every other kind of singing is bad. Like, for me personally, as a like mid singer, if I do a vocal run to cover for the fact that, like, maybe I can't hold a steady note, or I'm a little pitchy, right? So Taylor almost never does vocal runs. She does, and there's like, I was in a gospel choir in college, and like, you could not do vibrato, and I'm like, no, but that's really hard. So part of it is like how your voice is, but also it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to speak against anybody who does vocal runs, but I'm just speaking from my personal experience that I can do that to cover if I'm like not the strongest in that song or whatever, you know? So that's not necessarily, that doesn't mean I'm a great singer because I can do a vocal run. It kind of means I'm not as good a singer because I do the vocal run. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I mean, it does, but like there's so many different types of singers, obviously. Yeah. And like switching from like head voice to vibrato to chest voice to like all of the different, all of your, you know, vocal, like the folds in your throat, like all of these different techniques, like how you use the tongue and how you use it, like all of these things are so important, right? Obviously. And range important, you know, how many octaves, everyone does that. Okay,
she
great.
has a huge range. It's just she's not a soprano. She's an alto. And that's great.
It is great. But like, my thing is like, you can have like a 4-octave voice. Great. Good for you. Awesome.
Yeah.
Impressive, amazing
Yes.
gift for sure. Without question. But to me, like, to be able to convey emotion the way that she does is absolutely one of the most singular things about it. That it's so impressive. Like, the way she says "for free," let's just use that for an example. In So Long London, you can feel it in your soul. You feel it like, ooh, it gave you like literal chills the first time I heard it. I'm like, oh, that hurts. You know what I mean? The way she said it. And it's not like some like, oh my God, she hit like a G4. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's the effectiveness of each word and how she says it's the delivery effectiveness.
The
that makes her
ing, the way she like fully like
oh my God, or like that
energy.
That whole bridge where it's like she does like the death rattle breathing silenced, like the way she says silenced in the middle of that, it's this sharp silence as the song, and she goes back into this like flowing like waves of a voice. Do you know what I mean? But that's silence.
Not as,
like she says it's silence. It's crazy. Like it's incredible. Like her almost the entirety of All Too Well is a dazzling display of every emotion. Like it's wild. Like boom, 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 boom. Like it's all of it together. It's all of it together, and she's amazing. And so that's all we can say. Ready for It takes over me completely. Absolutely. Without question. I can't even trust somebody that's not like immediately like, I'm like, what do you mean Ready for It does nothing to you? I was like, it's to this day one of the greatest openings of any album I have ever heard. To start an album with that song is
wild
peaks of badassery. Like it's you know what I mean? It's so remarkable. Like, yes. Yes. I'm not ready for it. I'm still like, I don't want to be ready for it. I just want to be taken by it. And I was satisfied endlessly. So I don't know. She's just incredible. Mean was the only one who sounded good or similar. Mean was the only one who.
Oh, in American Idol.
Oh, I didn't watch. I can't.
One of her easier songs to sing, I would imagine. For most people. That makes sense.
I didn't watch the American Idol thing. I will watch it. I just ran into my 6th grade teacher, and I'm so happy right now. Oh, it's populated so much, and we're wrapping it up because I was going to say have to go. I have a time limit, but let's just get through these. I could sing "But Daddy, I Love Him" almost flawlessly. Nice, because "But Daddy, I Love Him" is so excellent. "But Daddy, I Love Him" makes me cry uncontrollably.
So good.
It's there's no words. Do you want to read this one while I unlock this? Because
my go-to Taylor song to sing is "The Other Side of the Door." Such a good one. Love that one.
And what a bridge! What a bridge! Holy shit!
Love that song so much. If they don't have it,
yay! Sparks Fly, I'm obsessed. Obviously. There are so many lyrics that people got breathless during their performance.
That's what I heard.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched it, but it doesn't surprise me. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me. It is also because Taylor wants to save her voice so that she can sing as long as she.
That's a really good point.
But it's also like, it doesn't. My partner is a singer, right? And when we saw the Air Show, like I've said this a million times, but I can't get over it. Like when we saw the Air Show, he's like, I literally don't know how she's doing this. Like the amount of vocal agility, the amount of stamina, it's so many things that she's truly remarkable. She's remarkable. Ariana Grande can't sing her high notes and whistle notes as often as she's doing. That's normal. That's a normal thing. Most people, I'm not saying this in a mean way, but they don't do correct vocal training. Your vocal range changes over time.
Mhm.
And high notes are extreme. Like after a while, like it's,
Take a toll.
It takes a toll on the voice. It really does.
Mhm.
It really does. I love how she sounds and you're losing. Oh my God, me too.
Me too.
It's a crusher because you can feel every word. It's like, the feeling in all the words. And that is what makes her so special.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I have to wrap this up because I've got plans that I have to get to tonight.
Well, fun. I have dinner that's waiting for me.
Yay!
Those are my plans. And
Yay!
a new British show I'm watching.
Did you finish Broadchurch?
Oh my God, I loved it. I love it so.
Isn't it so excellent?
Much. I'm sad there were only 3 seasons.
I know.
Perfect recommendation.
Isn't it exceptional?
Exceptional.
It's exceptional.
Everybody watch Broadchurch.
Everyone watch Broadchurch.
It has David Tennant. It has Jonathan Bailey.
It's
so
amazing.
good.
It's one of my all-time favorites. You should watch Happy Valley next.
Oh,
Happy Valley is so good.
Thank you. I'm gonna write it down.
It's another one, another one of my favorite British series.
Yay! I'm watching Forsyths, which is
I watched it. Which the new one or the old one?
Oh, I didn't know there was an old one. It's the new one because there's only been like 6. I think the 7th episode comes out tonight. It is
very good. I saw a guy who started running on a treadmill like Taylor, singing the Eras Tour, and he said it was so hard that it's insane. It's so hard to do. It's wild. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Oh, love you.
We love you too. We miss you
all of you.
All miss you all.
No, it's been a long time. It's been a minute. Like I'm never going on vacation again because all this crazy happens.
Well, and so we go on vacation together, and then we can
and then the whole world will come unhinged.
Oh my God, I want it so bad.
We will do it. It's happening this year. Happens when you do more acting than singing, like Ariana Grande done in the last 2 Wicked films. I think it's like those whistle notes are just really hard to sustain. Do you know what I mean? Like it just is. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Absolutely. Everyone too. Yay. LP. Bye. I love you guys. Can we have a Q&A episode? We did one last time, but of course we can. Yeah. We will have another one. We will have another one.
All the lists we have of things to do.
We have so much stuff going on. Good night. Love you too. Keely. All right, guys. Until next Sunday, and always peace,
love, and Swifties
forever. Wow, you guys are the best. Wow, we love you. I love you. Good night.
Hopefully there's no more like wild countdowns this week.
There probably will be, but
I know. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week. See you Sunday.
See if we can solve some of these mysteries this week.
We shall.
Yay.
Bye.